Oh, audio looks good. We're in the pipe. Bye. Need those. Gonna do a little bit of blacksmithing. Maybe see if we can even create an upgrade. I don't know if we have any really. I think what's our worst item? That's pretty decent. Okay, so our belts are worst item. Are in our bracers, belt and bracers, and our shield still needs to be really updated. But I don't feel good about doing the shield paladin class because I don't have consecrate. So that's going to make that take longer for me to down the mobs, although at 23 it probably would be pretty easy. We'll find out. I think one thing that's interesting leveling on hardcore mode is I've used Devo Aura almost exclusively, which I don't normally do that. But I just find that since I don't have consecrate, I'm not pulling multiple mobs at once, so since I'm just going through one mob at a time, it just keeps my downtime a lot, down a lot, my downtime down. It basically gives me less downtime because I'm not taking as much damage. Now, I'm not killing as fast, but I'm not taking as much damage, so I can just keep going. Whether or not that's faster than if I use Ret Aura, I don't really know. It feels better, because, Devo, although Devo's not a huge amount, at 275 armor, still 275 armor. Let's see if I have something that has 275 armor. My chest piece has 171. So 171 plus, let's see here, 86, 275. This would be what? Do my math really quick. It's P240, 241. And 241, so. Well, let's just say we take this and this off. That's going to drop us to. Oh, we can't. My inventory? Yeah, we can. Come on. Big in a butt. Okay, so we're at 37.2. And we're at, so it's going to make about 5% difference, probably roundabouts 5% mitigation damage with Devo up. It's giving me like another 5%, which is pretty. I don't know. I don't know. It's hard to say. I might try using Retribution. It doesn't seem like a lot to me. I might try using Retribution or a little bit more. Anyways, this is what, 2 hands? Let's do the rough bronze boots because that's something we're probably going to end up using quite a bit.
What's on your mind?
Let's go. We mean bronze and lots of it. We may have to. I don't think we'll have to yet, but we may have to go to Iron Forge to hit the trainer. Still need to farm the iridescent pearls, which I believe I can get off of the wetlands, maybe. Let me take a look and see if the iridescent pearl. Been a little while. Iridescent pearl. It drops off of those particular. Where's their listing ends? That's that shard. I don't care about that one. One of those. The droppers contain. Okay, so it does come in a thick-shelled clam, but it's not a very high percentage. It's about 3%. So we can get iridescent pearls out of thick-shelled clams. 3% drop rate. 3% isn't that bad. It's not. I mean, it's not good, but it's still doable. It's not good, but we only need 2. So if we kill 200, let's say we kill 100, 100 murlocs, or let's say we kill like 200 murlocs. Maybe we'll get like 75 thick shells and clams. I would think out of that we have a pretty good chance to get 1, 2. A couple hours farming and we should be able to get our pearls. We'll use those to craft the chest piece that we need. Kind of surprised that I have so few bronze bars. 68 bronze. Oh well, we're gonna have quite a bit more, I think, after we finish smelting all this tin. Yeah, I'm at one. That's mining. Oh, I think my blacksmith is like 100, so and we need to get up. We can get all the way up to 225 at my level, so we still have ways to go on blacksmithing. Gonna do a doctor's appointment today at 2, and see how that goes. Oh, all right. Smelt bronze. This is gonna make smelt bronze 26, so we should come out with what, 52 bars of bronze? That's not bad. See here, we're at see if we can fill this bag up with bronze. Probably need to get stacks. Alright, what can we make? Question. These take 6. Which is... How many do we have? 3, 6, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. We've got 120. So... 30. What is that, 20? 20 rough boots? 20 boots? What else can we make? Coarse grinding stones. Let's go ahead and make some coarse grinding stones. This will just raise our skill hopefully a little bit. We're gonna need this at some point. Maybe it won't raise my skill. If I get lucky, it'll get me to 100, and I can check the vendor. Other two, like recipes that you can get, sometimes they're a lot easier to craft, or, you know, plans that you get. But unfortunately, I can't buy anything from the auction house, and I can't trade with players. So unless I get a drop for these things, I'm pretty much out of luck. I just want to get to 100. We can learn here. See, that opened up a few things. Silver rod. Skeleton key, 90 copper, and these things are really... I'm not going to be crafting these items, so I'm not going to learn these just yet. Silver rod, no. We don't want to use our silver because we need that for the gear we're going to craft. We're sharpening stone. Let's go back, and so we're looking at just this many bronze boots, so we need rough grinding stones. About 16. Yeah, since we're missing out on a lot of the recipes, we're having to use this as a standard, like rough bronze boots to level my skill, which kind of sucks. It uses a little bit more you know, bronze bars than I would like, but can't be helped. I believe the highest level person right now doing the challenge, the hardcore, is 56. So we should see a 60 here in the next day or two, which will be our first 60. I'm a long ways off at 23, but I started a little bit later than everybody else. And I'm also playing Protection Paladin, which does take quite a while to level. Only 4? Oh, it takes 6. Oh, okay. Let's just make them all then. Not like I'm going to really need rough grinding stone for anything else. Unless I want to maybe save a few for sharpening stones. Maybe we'll save like, I don't know, 5 or something. This teams, that's not great. I guess it's 6. Right now we've got what, 33? Is that it? 33? That's 53. So once we get up to 60, we'll start making some boots. And this is one of the things that slows you down on hardcore, is that professions become super relevant. So crafting becomes very relevant for me. I mean, when I can make like gear that's totally outright really good upgrades for me, then I need to go make it. And right now I'm behind the curve, but I'm just starting to get to the point where I'm, you know, I was getting some tin and stuff in some of the zones I was in, so that's good. Wait a second here. When? And none of these are. Ooh, 149. That's not as good as mine, I don't think. So, but even just so, I mean, that's starting to get, you know, gear that it's fairly useful. What is this? 168 armor. Yeah. Really, what I'm looking for is a belt. Like a nice new belt would be nice. What would be sell for? 2 silver. And we can make the bronze shoulders, which I think this is maybe an upgrade. Yeah, that is an upgrade. Alright, so what does it take to make? Let's learn this. And, it doesn't take as much. The rune copper braces, okay. I don't have any of this. Now, rune copper braces, so the shoulders only take 5, so that's pretty good. And shadow gems, well, I need to save my shadow gems, so I really can't craft these either. I'll craft 1 just because it's a slight upgrade, I guess. What is this? I'm just looking at a work email. Okay, so we made the shoulders, right? So these are a slight, I think, upgrade. On the ground. Fortunately, they don't look as good as my other shoulders, but they are. Let's see, 113. You know what? They're so ugly, I'm actually not going to use them. I'm actually not going to use those, that's how ugly they are. So, it's kind of stupid of me to make them then, wasn't it? Alright, now, what else do we need to do? Yeah, repair gear. We're sitting at 2.16. Let's go rough. We're gonna need more rough grinding stone. Let's just create them all. I'm gonna use all the grinding stone here, make more boots. I'm just trying to clear stuff out of my inventory too, you know, so my bank's not so full. It's not good. I don't like having all these regions in my bank. Yeah, I'm not trying to beat other people to 60 with this because I know playing a Protection Paladin the way I play a Protection Paladin, it's very slow. For me anyway, I take my time. So I certainly wasn't trying to beat anybody. I'm just trying to go through and level to 60 and hopefully make it there without dying. Because as of right now, I don't think anyone's done it. So if I can get there in a couple weeks, maybe I'll be like one of the first 10 or 20 people. Alright, so we made that. Rough boots. Create these. Alright, let's sell these. And the only thing I want to do is I think I had some silver I need to smelt, so let's smelt the silver. Smelt. Blunt the knives, bend the forks. That's what Bilbo Baggins hates. Yeah, let's go ahead and do this. And then we'll go back to our bank and clear out our inventory. We actually have a little bit of money, but I'm still really trying to upgrade shield. Let me take a look. I'm still tempted to go try that Paladin quest. It's yellow now as opposed to it was orange. I really didn't want to do it when it was orange. We could probably handle it at 23. We'll have to use lay on hands, I'm certain of it. We'll have to bubble, lay on hands, pot, kinds of stuff. What's this? More work stuff. More to work stuff. Open up the windows. I got a guitar showing up today from Amazon, so I want to make sure I don't miss it, because I'm sure I probably have to sign for this. We're into tracking. It's out for delivery. I just couldn't resist this particular guitar. It was like a $500 guitar, not a super expensive guitar, kind of like an ES335 style Gibson, made by Luna, which is actually a company that's owned by Dean Guitars, and Dean makes pretty good guitars. And I've actually looked at some of the Lunas, and they're actually pretty good quality. I think of it as like a Mexican-made Mexican-made Fender guitar, that type of quality, and so it's still pretty good. And the guitar was $500, and I found it on Amazon for like $3.99. But they did that Amazon thing where it's like, check this box, and you can say it will take off $100 more. And then for Amazon, of course, since I have Amazon Prime, it's free shipping, so that saved me another $15-20 wherever they were going to charge to ship it. So I ended up getting a $500 guitar that would have easily cost me from like a store, like, $520, $530 at least. I ended up getting it for $300, and I was like, I just can't pass up on that. Even if I don't like the damn guitar, I can go right to reverb.com, put it up for $400, and make myself, $100. I could even put it for $450 probably, and make myself $150. Because I see it up there on Reverb right now, like 2 or 3 of them, but they're like at $560.
Hey there.
So easy money, really. Sometimes, if you're really smart about guitars, you know what you're looking at, you can totally make money. It's not difficult. Let's grab some of these food items. Let's grab this one, and let's just put this stuff in the bank. I'm not gonna worry about these. I have the bandages of money. And what else? We don't need this. We don't need this. I hope I have enough room. No, I ran out of room, so we're gonna have to pull out maybe a few more things. This will be good. And what else? What else? What else? We could actually, let's craft up the linen here into bandages, and we're just actually going to sell it because we're not. I don't think we're going to need this linen at all, so that's good. Let's grab it all. All right, now we're looking pretty good. Got some potions. Got healing mana. We got some food. We don't have any drink though. So there, I was missing some. We got some drink. Let's throw in one stack back just in case we need it, which we probably won't. And we're pretty good.
See you around.
Now let's just make these heavy linen bandages, and then we're just going to vendor them. I think we might have lost level 35. I don't... Oh, no. There's all these 30s.
Greetings.
Let's grab some milk.
Light plus.
Okay, what else? Oh, the other thing I've been forgetting to do is get scrolls. It's really good to... my coworkers call me Grandpa. I turned 50 about 10 days ago, so I don't look 50, and I certainly don't feel at 50. Although my body is breaking down a little bit on me these last few years. But anyways, yeah, so I think you really get, for a paladin, for anybody really, having these scrolls when you want to go in and do, it's kind of like a backup plan, or kind of like a nice thing to have in your back pocket. When you're like, oh, I have to do a quest, I'm not sure if it's going to be difficult or not. You can use these scrolls and stuff to maybe make yourself a little bit more, more resilient. And it can be really helpful. I'll grab all of these. It's like give them all to me. And
light bless you.
Just throw these in. So they're all good. I mean, the nice thing about a paladin is every single scroll is useful. Now these cost me a little bit of money. I mean, I probably spent like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I probably spent about 10 silver on all those, but to me it's worth it. And silver is not that much money. I can get one green drop in the caves I'm heading to and make all that back in one swing of my axe. I don't have any sharpening stones, which is a little annoying, but oh well. We can make some, because we can make those on the fly. We don't have to have an anvil to make those. So if we get some coarse stone in the caves, we'll go ahead and craft us up some more sharpening stones, and that'll give us a little bit more damage. We have our food buffs. We got our drink. We got some food. We got our potions, and we have our scrolls. So these aren't like massively amazing. Like this is scroll protection 2. So these are all level 1 scrolls. Unfortunately, that vendor does get level 2 scrolls. Which are quite a bit better. Of course, they cost more money too. But I do think that in this particular mode, when you're doing hard mode, you know, any little advantage you can get to keep yourself alive is certainly going to help.
King's honor, friend.
And while we fly over to Lakeshire, let's do one of the fun things that I love to do. Resize my windows over here really quickly. Let's see, we've got a new death clip. He's only level 10 or 13. I don't think I've watched this one yet. Let's take a look. While we're in flight here. 231 health. What is he, like level 12? I'm gonna say this guy, yeah, I hit on the number. Look, I just look at his health, I guess. I was like, what is he, around level 12? And since he's killing a level 12 mob, he's probably like 10 to 12. Oh, he's doing Luna. See, this is his druid quest. Luna Claw. Luna is actually pretty damn tough. You have to talk to this little stone here. But Luna's pretty tough, so you have to be pretty... And level 12, so yeah, he's dead, 1%. Oh no! He killed Luna at the same time that he died. Oh, that sucks. But Luna is pretty tough. He was only level 10, so that's just a mistake on his part. I would wait till you were at least the same level as Luna to do her, because she actually hits pretty hard. I'm gonna say that he was kind of risking it just a little bit there. Although he almost had it. You can see he hits him. This hit kills, but Luna had already started that animation. You can see her arm was swinging forward, and now it's into the stagger animation after Luna was hit. But he already swung forward. So when you see an animation in World of Warcraft, once you see that visual animation playing, believe me, the damage is already calculated. The damage to Fremont, or whatever his name is here, is already been calculated, and there's nothing he can do about it. You know, the animations come out after the damage is even calculated on the server side. Then it plays the animation, and that damage number is being sent down to the client, and it'll update. So the animation has already started to play. Now we're just waiting for the damage to be calculated and applied to his character here. And still waiting, and there it is. But if you rewind that again, you'll see here's the swing the killing blow, and boom, dead. So that's really him, man. He just so unfortunate because it was like last second, you know. And then here's another one. Let's take a look at this one real quick. I love watching these; they're fun. Go ahead and go over. This guy, I've already seen this guy die a couple times. This guy loves to die. Who is this? Highlight Taz Dingo. Taz Dingo. Level 13 mob. He's, I don't know, he's got 237 health again, so he's probably like level 11, maybe 12. And you can see it, you hear that little beep. That beep is the mix scrolling battle text low health alert. Letting you know that and you can change the threshold on that, which honestly, if I was him, I would, what was it? His came through when he was like way down. So maybe like, I'm not sure what he has it set at, but he has it really low. I have mine at 55%. That's why you hear it trigger quite a bit. I want to know when my health is at 55%. It gives me plenty of time to react. You never know when you're going to hit with a big crit, so you got to be a little bit cautious. I'm overly cautious, I know, but it serves me well. I'd rather be alive.
Fuck.
Yeah, he was 11. I got it right again. I said he's probably 11. Let's go back. So this is like literally like, I think the third time I've seen this guy die. He loves dying. But he knew that. Let's see. He knows this last fireball might kill him. Watch.
Fuck.
See? He knew that last fireball was coming. Well, you know, these people are, I don't get it. I mean, I really don't. People are dying because they're doing stuff that just is gonna get them killed. You're going up against a spellcaster who's 2 levels above you. You know, they hit hard. Spellcasters in low-level vanilla, man. You know, the thing is, you don't have a lot of health when you're that level. Level 11, you just don't have much health, and those spells are hitting hard. The other mistake I see. Oh, sorry about that. In Twitch, I hate Twitch. The other thing you see is people not topping their health off before they go into combat. I see that a lot. And that obviously is a big mistake. So don't make that mistake. You know, make sure you heal up after every fight. Oh, Tin Vein, we want that. Let's see if we can get it without. We're pretty high, quite a bit higher level, so we can get this without getting aggro here. We'll go into the cave. The allies in the cave are like 2021, so they'll be closer to my level. We are going to try Red Ore for a little bit today and see. Yeah, of course, right after battle, I'm always going to top myself off, health-wise. Let's also tick this off and track the right down. We just want to track the right buffs here. Zooming out so you can see what's behind you. Another mistake people make is they have their camera zoomed in that if people walk up behind them and attack them, they don't even see them coming up behind them because their camera's so far in, you know. Kargoz does that a lot, where he plays with his camera zoomed in a lot. He says it gives him more immersion, but it does make it more dangerous. And also make sure that you have your spells ranked correctly. Like right now I've got a rank 4 heal, which is my greatest one, so when I'm really low on health after a fight I'll use this. But I also have a Holy Light rank 2, so this is what I use when I'm just like, you know, anywhere from like 80% health or up, I'll use this. In fact, I probably could even downrank that further, but I think I'm going to leave it alone. It doesn't, let's see how much mana does that use. 60 mana versus 190, so it's a huge difference in mana. So don't use a rank 4 Holy Light to heal you when you're like at 80% health. It's just a huge waste of mana. We can also take a look at my heal here after this combat's over. Let's take a look and see, because I should get down. Let's let him hit me. I'm not going to do any special attacks here. I was hoping he'd hit me more. But we'll go ahead and do a heal here. Now I'm 86%. Watch the overheal. Okay, 83 health. I didn't look to see what I was at, and I didn't see the overheal there. Overheal there. What did I just loot? Oh, the succulent pork ribs. Okay. Uses war ribs. Alright, let's take out this mystic. Stun this guy, or maybe not, because stun's not up. Oh, I'm gonna get myself killed trying to talk to a coworker while I'm playing WoW, so let me finish this combat first. Again here, so we're at 68% health. We'll do one rank 2 Holy Light. That's going to get us to 83. We'll do one more, and that should top us off. Now that cost almost tops off, which is fine. That cost us 120 mana. Now if I would have done this one, it would have been 190. So I saved, you know, I saved 60, 120, 70. I saved 70 mana right there by not just using my rank 4. So that's quite a bit of mana. You know, I don't have a lot of mana. So, anyways, I'm going to type a response to my coworker here. I don't get killed. Did I get rid of shoulder pads? 122? What's that look like? Oh, that doesn't look too bad. And that's better than mine, right? Yeah. We'll wear those. Those are a little nicer looking than those ugly ones I crafted. Now I'm debating on whether I should switch to Devo here. We'll watch our health after each fight and see what we're sitting at. Like right now we're sitting at 89. Now we got another mob here, so I'm gonna switch to Devo. I'm gonna stun the other mob, then I'm gonna switch back to this guy. I'm gonna judge him, finish him, switch to Seal the Crusader, move back into a more better position so I can view left and right, and then again, judge with Crusader, switch to Righteous, and we should be fine. I do like against these mobs since they have a lot of melee attacks, like the dual wielding ones are attacking pretty quickly. I do like to use I think Devo against these. Oh, we got a recipe, nice. This is actually gemmed. Let's take a look. Yeah, so this gives us a random enchantment, and it's 90 armor. Let's take a look here. So it's not going to be probably as good as what I have, unfortunately. It's too bad I didn't get that drop earlier, but that's fine. I'm going to use I'll use an intellect scroll ability just to make our tasks slightly easier. And we're going to do our little... Oh, he stunned me. Stun. Over here. But in my mind, I mean, when you see me play, I mean, there's usually a lot going through my head into each counter. Where are the other mobs? What's my rotation? What's my health? One thing with the Paladin later on in levels, you really start doing a balance between your mana and your health, and that really affects like your choices on what abilities you're going to use. So you have to really think about that. Am I going to push for more damage? I apologize, my claw. Just because I had no idea what he was talking about. No worries. Yeah, so later on down the road, when you're in Paladin, you'll start thinking about how much, should I be judging a lot here? Should I be... It's not as big a deal now because I don't have Consecrate, but when I had Consecrate, I'd be thinking, do I want to use Consecrate or not? Do I have enough mana? Do I need to throw in a heal? I mean, there's all these things that go through your head. It's a big juggling act. It really is. And but that's one of the things I think that makes the Paladin actually quite a fun character to play, because you do have to get really good at understanding what you can do, what you can't do, when you're in danger, when you're not in danger. I think every class needs to learn that. Like, when am I in danger of dying? And I think playing hard mode really makes that even more important. Because like in non-hard mode, where you don't have to delete your character, it's just a nuisance. She's like, well, it's a nuisance. I got to run back. It's slowing down my leveling. But in hard mode, it's more than a nuisance. It's game over, man. Game over. So you have to start all over. So it's a much bigger deal. So now here I didn't top myself off, but that's because I know there's only a chance of getting two at the most. There's one pather, and I just killed this one. So I was like, I know that I'm fine. I'm fine. I can easily take two mobs. My hammer's up. No worries. Didn't want you to think that I wasn't listening to my own advice. Alright. But here we'll definitely top ourselves off. We're going to go around the corner, try to get a couple ore nodes here. We've got a copper and a tin. And we're going to try to snag both these guys. We're going to go for the tin first. So we have to go down. It's down beneath me. Now, the thing that's really going to be good... Let me turn this music down a little bit. The thing that's... And I apologize, they always... a freaking leaf blowing outside my window at my apartment complex like every Monday morning. It's really annoying. One thing that's going to be... I'm going to have to fight this guy too. Oh no. I lost my train of thought because of the leaf blower. Damn it. I was thinking about... I thought it was like a crafting item. I forgot what I was going to say. Oh, that Redoubt proc just reminded me. And here's the Pather, so let's just go ahead and heal ourselves. I'm stunned right now for a couple, like 2 seconds. Like a 2 second stun they hit you with. And I'm going to hit him with Crusader, get Righteous back up. We'll even hammer him just to reduce his damage. I have no mana right now. And Judge to finish him off. And... even though there's really no mobs that come down here, just out of because I'm crazy, like, used to playing PvP and stuff, I'm going to go ahead and just, top myself off. But, gives me a chance to talk. and which you guys know I like to do. Yes, Morpheus, yes. So, Redoubt. We could do a lot more damage as a Paladin. I'm talking a lot. Huge difference in our damage output when we have shield spikes. So, you definitely don't want to get shield spikes. The problem is in hardcore, like I said before, is trying to get that first recipe. Because the trainers don't train you this stuff. These are all recipes. There's Iron Shield Spike plans, Iron Shield Spike plans, Thorium Shield Spike plans, Mithril Shield Spike. Now, all that. So trying to get it's going to be really difficult for me because the drop rate is like less than 1%. From the guys out in Ashen Vale, but I don't care that's what it is. What I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to get to that area around level 25. So we've only got about a level and a half before we're going to start farming for my Iron Shield Spike recipe. Now the drop rate is incredibly low. Like I said, less than 1%. So I'm hoping that in 8 hours straight of farming, maybe 12 hours, maybe 16 hours. You know what? Let's give ourselves a full day. Let's say we can kill the same mob for 24 hours straight, because I think that might be what it's going to take. And I really hope that we get the recipe, and everybody in the guild is going to be jealous as fuck if I get it, because it's such a big deal. Of course, most of the people in the guild are not leveling protection like me. I love protection. I just like survivability. I like the feeling like I'm just a piece of iron that they can't take down. That survivability factor just feels nice. And it's funny, in most games, even in FPS games, I usually play more defensive than I do offensive. Not that I wasn't a good offensive player, because I was pretty much world class in Unreal Tournament. But because I was so good at defense and not dying, that made me the optimum flag protector. I always played flag protection. Usually I always covered the base because nobody could kill me, but I could kill them. But I always tend to play games more defensive than I do offense. I always think that the best defense is almost like a good offense. The best offense is almost like a good defense, especially if you have a defense that can reflect damage. And the reflected on is what I like to call it build. In some of it is pretty cool. Who's messaging? No, it's Discord. I don't have Discord up. Why did I hear that Discord sound? Hold on a second, guys. I do have Discord up. It's in a different window. Huh. Sorry about that. Let's just go full screen since we're not doing chat. Oh, it was Tail Spinner. Who cares about Tail Spinner? I'm gonna close down Discord after you hear that boop boop sound again. But yeah, when I was going with more of a reflection based build, where I'm reflecting damage back, it's pretty cool. Like shield spikes, ret aura. There's other things you can do later on. Blessing of Sanctuary. You get to the point where you're actually doing a lot of damage just by people. When people hit you, they're taking a lot of damage from your various sources of reflected type damage. Very cool. Oh, sorry. What do you say, NW? I'm not sure what NW means. NW... But that's going to be that's actually a really exciting thing for me. I love trying to find stuff to get stuff that's really hard to get, farming an item that's kind of tough to get, and then actually getting it, it makes you feel pretty good about your character. And the plans Iron Shield Spike are it's a tall order to try to get those off of the mobs right outside Ashen Vale. Those kind of moonkin, what are they called? I can't remember the name. They're like bugbear looking mobs. So. Notification, MMO Bite just uploaded a video, Blue Protocol global announcement. Ooh, I gotta watch that. Hold on a second, guys. Let's go to channel, MMO Bite. Listen to this while we're gaming.
Yeah, you read that correctly. No, this is in no way clickbait. No, this is not the dev stating that one day they might actually have plans. This is an actual 100% full confirmation that Blue Protocol is going to get a global release. But there's plenty to talk about, so I hope you've set aside, you know, like a solid 5 or 10 minutes. Before we jump into the details behind the final live stream though, if you haven't already, then I have a guide showing you how to apply for the closed beta on my website, mmobite.tv. Go ahead and click the link in the description and the pinned comment to be taken right to it. The closed beta is fast approaching, and if you haven't already registered, you're gonna miss your chance. We also have a dedicated subreddit for Blue Protocol where we post all kinds of news and info about the game ahead of the videos. So if you're interested in staying updated, and if you're interested in getting more information about when the closed beta is actually going to go live, the link is going to be included to the subreddit as well. So go ahead and join it. So up until this point, we had seen nothing other than open world combat and exploration. In the latest live stream, they went on to show the Dragon's Claw dungeon. Interestingly, enemies within dungeons are going to continue to level up as you progress through it, making for,
I'm
well,
getting
honestly,
so much
I've
short.
never really seen anything like this ever actually happen before. When entering the dungeons, monsters were approximately level 9 to 10, and by the time the dungeon was over, the monsters were level 33 to 34. The party consisted of 3 players, each being level 20. Now, I'm not sure how specifically monsters are going to scale in terms of statistics with levels in dungeons, but from what we've seen, they weren't really all that difficult. And while dungeons are aimed at a maximum group of players...
Anyways, that's enough of Blue Protocol. Blue Protocol is a cell shading, you know, anime style, action combat based MMO that to me looks so at best. Like he was saying in the video there, when they were fighting mobs, there just seemed like the combat was kind of good. Didn't feel very impactful. They didn't have good stagger animations. They didn't have really good sound really yet. Also, the other problems with it was the mobs, the stuff you were doing, the monsters you were fighting were just, there was no challenge to them. You were just mowing stuff down, and if an MMO's coming out with the content being that weak and that, you know, non-challenging, you know, MMOs don't get more difficult usually. They usually get easier. Like when a game comes out, they usually start off difficult, and then they keep nerfing it and making it easier and easier because people, you know, all the Care Bears cry and whine. So if a game comes out and it's really easy, that's kind of disconcerting. You know, you kind of want it to come out and be extremely difficult. So when they nerf it, it still has some challenge, hopefully. I like a lot of challenge, so I don't like easy. I like hard. The harder the better. You know, that makes it more fun. I mean, like, what? I mean, I could go ahead and make, wow, I could make this hard. I could go start attacking mobs that are like 28, and it would be a lot more difficult, but I don't want to do that because I don't want to die. I actually want to get to 60, so I'm just trying to do it. I'm just doing quests like I normally would. I'm actually playing this character pretty close to how I normally play a character when I'm leveling. Just going through quests that are around my level range and, you know, killing mobs that are maybe a level or 2 beneath me. The reason I kill the mobs that are a little bit like level 2 beneath me is just simply because I want to get is that it just makes it easier for me to mow them down faster. So I actually get more XP faster if I'm killing mobs that are like, you know, level 20, 21, just because I can kill them quicker. They don't do as much damage to me. Now, it is especially true when I'm doing my Consecration AoE build, which I'm not doing this time. Let me shut my window because this is really annoying, whatever this guy's doing outside my window. Jesus Christ. But I have to be careful because I can't miss the delivery truck. Hold on a second. Maybe it is the delivery truck. Oh, no. It's some guy moving a couch. Some guy outside my window is dragging a couch down the sidewalk. Oh, now I've got a big glare on my monitor. Damn it. So yeah, trying to stream right now is not an easy task. I have a lot of distractions right now. But I just want to get this loud character up. I don't even know if I really need... Well, I guess I need some copper to make more bronze bars. And of course we can make some sharpening stones like I talked about, or even some coarse sharpening stones. Let's do that. Got another one up here. Nice. So we're doing good. Quite a few nodes. Nobody's in the cave, which is just the way I like it. Now, we've been really unlucky. Normally when I kill in here, I get some good drops. You know, there's a really nice, like, +6 agility two-handed axe that drops. You know, so I can make a little bit of money. Actually, I kind of like it without music right now. Feels nice. Let's just put on the Skyrim atmospheres. I like this track. It's just like sound, you know, rain, like more ambient music. I have the whole Skyrim soundtrack. I bought it off Amazon, and it actually is really good. It's a very nice soundtrack. But we're gonna create about 6 of these. Yeah, so if you watch, take a look at every time it says block, that's damage I'm losing because I don't have a shield spike. So we see 1 block so far. Dodge, parry. I try to set up my mixed rolling battle text so all of my kind of defensive abilities are shining. You know, you can see the text is pretty large, it's easy to read. That way you get an idea of just how tanky the Paladin can be. Block, so there's damage I lost. Dodge, I dodged attack. He missed me, I parried attack, I dodged attack, I dodged attack, he missed me, I blocked an attack, I partially blocked. Well, no, that was all part of the first block, and then he missed me. So you get an idea that they're having a hard time basically hitting me and doing damage to me. Yeah. Turn the sound off here. Actually, no, let's do that sound off. They're having a hard time taking me out. Now, they are 20 and I'm 23. But this is a good spot because I really was hoping to get some of those green drops and make some money. Block. All those blocks, man. 4 blocks right there. That's like an additional 24 to maybe 44 damage I lost because I don't have a shield spike. So it's pretty significant. You can see 49 overheal there. That means that one time when I healed my health to full, I was like, it healed exactly. It was like 89 health and it didn't say any overheal. So it actually healed perfectly what I needed, which is funny. More likely what happened was it landed a heal and I was just under 100% and then just the regular tick of my regen top my bar off. I doubt it healed it perfectly. What I was lacking. But yeah, you can see now that I'm 23. These guys are so much easier. I was in here, I think, at 20 or 21. I think it might have been 21. And these guys were doing a lot more damage to me. And I have a few more talent points, of course, which makes things a little easier too. Let me get this. Oh, it's just copper. Grab it. But we have a few scrolls up as well. Agility, some extra armor. We have quite a few buffs right now. Let's go ahead. Since we're not taking much damage, I'm gonna go ahead and switch to red aura. Get a little bit of extra DPS coming. Fortunately, the stacks of Wrathbane aren't really worth that much. I mean, they're like, I think it's like, maybe like 6 silver, you know, for a stack of 20, but they're dropping pretty quickly, so it's something, you know. It'll add up. My title of my video, my stream's wrong. I wasn't 22 when I started this stream. I was 23, and this is stream what, 16 maybe? Let me fix this real quick. Shouldn't really back away. Oh.
You can kiss your ass goodbye.
Oh crap. Okay, I think we're okay. I kind of got sloppy there for a second. I'm going with this guy to aggro anybody else. Good, he got stuck on that rock right there. I had 2 on me, and I really did want to get 3 on me. So I was like, ah. I used one of my big healing potions, which I kind of hate using those because those are I don't have very many of them. And there's that one pather. But now that we've pretty much killed them all, we'll clear all these guys out. Yeah, my last video was 15. Sweet. Just want to make sure this stream's labeled correctly. And it is. Yeah, but the recoverability of the Paladin's really good. You know, if I would have gotten 3 mobs on there, I still think I was completely fine. Even if I would have gotten 4 of these guys on me, it would have been really difficult. But what I could have done was, you know, just killed him until I was kind of low on health, pop my healing potion, try to drop 1, and then work on the next one. And then when he got me really, really low, I would just basically, probably what I would do is bubble and bandage. And then after that, I would try to finish that 3rd one. And then when I got down to the 2nd one, if I had to, I could just try to either get because you can get a heal in against 2 mobs hitting you. If you're like 67% health, you probably can pop a heal and it'll finish, even though they're going to constantly be hitting you and kind of slowing down the heal, you know, doing the pushback. But through 2 mobs, if you're around 50-60%, you can probably pull a heal off. And I can just go for a big heal and get back to max, and I would have been fine. So really, even against 4 mobs, I think I'd be okay. 5 mobs, I think 5 mobs I probably would be dead. I don't think at this level, with these particular mobs in this area here, I could handle 5 at once. But you never know, maybe I could. It would be an interesting challenge, that's for sure. And of course you'd want to switch to your Devo aura. Well, I would say switch to Devo. Against that many mobs, you're going to save out on quite a bit of damage by having Devo up. Of course, you're going to lose damage, but I think in most cases, health is usually more important than DPS. There are some situations where if you don't have any mana, where you may want to try to push DPS, but that's really a risky proposition. I usually err on the side of trying to keep my health up as long as possible, so that stuff can regen. You know, cooldowns can come back, health can regen, spirit can regen your health, stuff like that. Now this is kind of a little tricky because this guy does path, so we'll hit this guy and then we'll just pull back. And you want to watch. You can see the animation of the enemy. Once he swings, I can kind of turn my back a little bit. Although he attacks fast, so not really. I don't really like backpedaling. I mean, there's lots of ways to move back without using the back button. You can do it like this, like I'm doing, strafing, which works. So I'm not really using the back button. I like to say that back button, the S key for, a keybind. It's a really great keybind because you can jump in the air and hit S no matter which direction you're going, and I don't even know what I have S set for. Do I have... Oh, I actually do have S set for backpedal, which is kind of interesting because I never use it. Now, like on my priest, the S key is cast a bubble on myself, and a lot of my other characters I use it for. So on this paladin, I'm sure at some point I'll probably end up using S maybe for something, but maybe not. Actually, maybe Paladin's one class I don't use the S keybind, which is kind of funny because that's a really good keybind. I think what I use it for, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, is I think I use it for my Blessing of Sanctuary. So I'm pretty sure Blessing of Sanctuary is what I use it for. And let's take a look and see if we can verify that real quick. If I go to my D drive, I think let's see if I got a screenshot. Programs, World of Warcraft. That's not it. Okay, so if we look for... No, D is my sanctuary. Wow, really? I don't have S key bound for anything? That's really surprising to me. A, Shift A, Control S, Control A, B. Okay, well, wow, that's surprising. Because that's a good keybind you can use, since I don't really use the S key at all. That's, you know. Yeah, we get lots of Rethban ore. As you can see, we've already gotten 16 in here, which equates to 4 silver. And what are they? How much they pay per? Per they're 25, so another 4 would just be, so 5 silver a stack, which is not that great. I wish it was more about 3 times that, like 15 silver a stack, but oh well. That would make this cave really a good money maker if it was. Even getting 10 silver a stack would make it pretty decent. 15 would be great, actually, if they drop pretty frequently. Trying to think if there's any quests. Let's see. What quests do I need to do? So we still need to do the sunfish, the shadow, the penance, which these are a little bit tricky at my level. Belly grub, I could take belly grub. Pretty sure I could take belly grub right now. The black rock, champions, and no, I don't want to do that one. I think Yaller, no, that's too difficult because he hits too hard. But I think belly grub we could take. He's like level 24. Does hit very hard, but we can just lay on hands or bubble, probably bubble bandage. If we bubble bandage, we should be fine. And then, like I said, we do have the Paladin quest, which I'm probably going to give that a go. Hopefully I won't get killed. I don't think I would at my level. The chest up there is always good, but it's too difficult to kill. It's kind of a pain to have to kill all 4 of the mobs up there. One of them is a caster. The caster shreds me. And this guy, we have to save our hammer for him because he can run up to the little mountain to my left, little plateau there, which can be kind of a pain. I'm gonna try to not use my. Try to get him here. Yeah. You save your judgment until the mob's around. You know, that last, like, he's got like just a sliver left. If you time it, so when you swing and hit, then you judge, then you come in with another hit, and a lot of times you can drop them, and you won't have to. You can save. You don't have to like use your judgment to prevent him from running away from you. So that's what I'm trying to say. I'm not explaining it really well, but I'll show you what I mean. I didn't mean to eat there. That sucked. So we're attacking this mob. Now when his health bar gets to right about where the tip of my finger is there, I'll go ahead, judge, and judge him. Alright, so we're looking at right here, judge. And that, you know, that'll get him before he gets a chance to really get away. You know, I guess I could backpedal. I hate backpedaling. It's weird. I don't want to get in the habit of backpedaling because in other classes I don't use backpedal, but it does have its uses if you're trying not to expose your back to a mob. But you can certainly do that without backpedaling. And I think I've shown you guys. You know, you can do this. You know, I'm moving back and I'm not exposing my back to this mob, and I'm certainly moving backwards. And actually, the thing is too, you actually move faster going back this way than see when you're backpedaling. It's slower. This is faster. So that's why people don't really backpedal in World of Warcraft, because it's a slower movement. But in a way, if you are just trying to not expose your back, and there's a lot of mobs around you, and you're afraid that if you strafe back, you might strafe into other mobs, then backpedaling actually could be pretty useful. But since I don't have that keybind even set up on some other classes, I don't really I wish these guys were level 21 and not 19 because I'm not getting as much XP as I would like. We're getting 102, which at my level right now I'd like to be getting up around 160 per kill. So I don't really like that. But it is what it is. I'm really the reason I was in here is because I knew it would be fairly easy to kill these guys, and I actually am watching my work computer if there's any work stuff I have to do. So I didn't want to get distracted by work emails and stuff. If I was fighting mobs that were kind of tricky, you know, you get distracted and get killed. The other thing too is I was really hoping to get some, you know, tin ore in here, which I have. I've gotten quite a bit of tin, and you know, quite some copper. But I'm also hoping to get some green drops in. Unfortunately, that hasn't been the case. Haven't gotten any good green drops. We did get the shoulder upgrade drop, which was nice. We can get rid of the null spittle. It's worth hardly anything. We'll hold on to that one, I guess. One silver, but it really isn't much. You can see my bar at the bottom. It just isn't moving quite as fast as I would like to see it move. So we might head out, try to take out Belly Grub. And we're a high enough level now.
You can kiss your ass goodbye.
Then we could probably go and back into wetlands and take out some of those quests. I'm going to use a big heal here because I'm below 50%. And you can see it does use a lot of mana though. But you can see that heal put me back to full. Well, that was dumb to drink here because he's going to come up here and bash me. And all my buffs dropped off, except for my sword buff. All my scrolls dropped. I'm going to throw Devo back up. And we're going to also get a loot buff. Yeah, it feels like I have to kill about 10 of these just to do one bar down here. Maybe not 10, but it's a lot. So that would be like 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. So I kill 90 more of these guys and I might be out level. Actually, that's not too bad. Let's try to speed up the speed at which I'm killing. Let's just try to speed it up. It'll make it more risky if I get multiple mobs on me, but I don't care. I'm going to try to speed up the killing here. Oh, what? On any bandages? That was a fuck up, wasn't it? I thought I had actually dragged some out of my bank, but I guess not. But luckily we have plenty of wool cloth for these guys. That's slowing down my kill kill speed, isn't it? That's fine for now. I want to run up to the front because there's a node that pops and I want to make drag grab. Because a lot of times it's tin and silver. At the front of the cave? you, my man. And set my alarm clock. When I deal with a doctor's appointment at 2. Oh. So we are going to set the alarm clock just and set it. Plenty of time to shower and get ready. Four hits on this one. And there is, I thought there was. I think it's him. That chest is gonna pop up. Going up here. That's why I like farm. That's why I like doing this cave so much, is because there's a lot of Ornos, there's a couple chests, and it's just non-stop killing usually. So it's just one of my favorite places. Around levels to 20 to 23 probably. Farm. And they drop a lot of green items, but I just haven't seen that. That's the one thing that's been disappointing the last couple of days, is I haven't been getting the greens. Very disappointing. Again, no green items. Really surprising. Usually you get a lot. I mean, I don't know. I've gotten a lot more green drops in here before. I haven't even seen that axe, the two-hand axe. I did get the one heavy knoll mace, but I got it over off the orcs. I didn't get it in here. And a lot of times I get the heavy mace in here. There's also a one-hand mace. There's a couple different maces that drop off these guys. I just felt like stunning them. Sometimes when I get hit a lot, I'm like, fuck you, and I'm like, I just want to stun him, like slap him. This is not a good idea, because you could get a situation where, like, you get 3 mobs on you and your stun's down because you just felt like smacking somebody with it. But I know this cave so well, like, intimately. So, the silver ore up here if we want to grab as soon as possible.
You can kiss your ass goodbye.
I like trying to jump from rock to rock here. It's just a fun little game I play when I'm killing here, but it's stupid because I end up taking a lot more damage.
You can kiss your ass goodbye.
Exhibit A, take more damage. Alright, now we're gonna throw in a big heal. This should top us off, but watch my mana drop. Actually didn't drop that much that time. I thought I would have dropped more than that. The other thing you can do to move backwards is strafe and jump. So just, yeah, I can just jump this way, you know, and that moves me backwards while I'm floating through the air. The other thing, if I wanted to really level quickly, I could just abstain from, you know, refrain from looting and just kill without even looting mobs. But that, you're just going to miss out on so many drops and money, so it's not really... If I was concerned about pure speed, but just even that, is just too much loot that you can get, too many items that are useful to you, especially when we're doing hardcore mode and we can't buy stuff. Oh. We're moving all right. Like we're doing like a bar every 8 minutes, 7 minutes. Not too bad if we can keep that up. Running low on mana again. Try to do one more mob. Oh. I need to start buying better drink water because this drink water is taking. You can kind of get away with it on Paladin, especially in hardcore because you don't have a lot of intellect, and our mana pool just isn't that big, so we don't need the best drinking water. But once we start to get a little bit more intellect, I'm gonna have to start using the melon juice here. Block, parry, block, miss. Parry too. I parried both his attacks, missed. Both his attacks missed. I was really giving him the defense. Yeah, and jumping and moving through the air without exposing my back there. Little things, you know. They all help, you know. Trying to get to level 24. I think I can go to the wetlands. Finish up some stuff there when we're unfinished. I know there were some mobs on that third leg of the Murloc quest that were level 24. And I probably am going to have to kill at least 2 or 3 at once. Because they're so close together. But if I'm 24 and they're 24, plus I get a train at 24, I can look at my handy phone classic buddy app. I want to check to see what I get at 24, but I'm not too good at Stormwind anyway, so I'll just get the trainer probably there. I do think I may want to try at level 24 to just go ahead and do my shield quest, because I think the shield's going to be better than the one I have. So let's think about doing that as well. These guys are definitely more annoying. They always seem to hit me harder for some reason. And they have that stupid shield. They stun you, I think. Or even just knock you down entirely. Yeah, but I would say right now I'm feeling like this. The only thing that's really been good about the cave is the ore. It's like XP is just not high enough. It's too low. My bar just isn't moving fast enough. It's funny when you get to higher levels, no matter what you do, your bar is not going to move fast. When you get to like up in the 40s, it's just everything slows down. At that point, you really have to focus on just kind of doing quests. We won't be able to do dungeons, so it's going to be a lot of questing. Clear these guys out down below. Man, I hope my guitar doesn't. I hope my guitar doesn't come when I'm at the doctor. That would suck. Because That would really suck. I think last time it came between 1 and... I mean, they usually do tend to... Amazon usually tend to deliver things to me between 12 and 3. I'm stuck in the middle of the air. In midair. I didn't think about that. Nobody's coming today and I'll be at the doctor. Nothing to be done for it. There's actually an Amazon drop-off station that's right down the street, so if they miss me and they drop it off at this station down the street, it's literally like 2 minutes, 3 minutes from me. There I swapped a Diva Orb because he was hitting me pretty hard there. Didn't like how much damage he was doing. We're gonna head out of the cave now, try to take on Belly Grub. And see where that puts us. Speed-wise, we're just gonna be a ways off. We're gonna be a ways away. Better belt than I have. Still, it's funny. I still have a white belt. It's down just a little. I feel like it's a little bit too hot. Maybe because I'm zoomed further in than I usually am, but I'm inside the cave. Oh, the other thing I wanted to mention is when you see people playing, I don't see the health bars on a lot. Like, I see people running around, and like, if I target a mob, like, where's that? If I target a mob, you know, it's not right. Maybe what the problem is that my bar. No, I think that's pretty much centered. Anyways, is that people just haven't turned on the enemy nameplates, which I don't know if they don't know how to do it or they don't like it. I mean, I understand I don't really like it either, but it's very helpful to see the health of the enemy, so I don't have to look down at this little window here. So, like, see this nameplate? Watch. This is what I see a lot of people with, where it's just turned off. And I don't know about you, but I like to see it, so I like to see that health, so I would want to prevent him from healing, so I just hammered him. Alright, we're going to give Belly Grub a shot, and then we're going to clear our inventory out a little bit. Yes, hopefully I still have that, an unwelcome guest. Yeah, this one. Yeah, we're good. This is what we're going to be sitting at. We got our buffs up, weapon buff, everything looks good. Kill Belly Grub. The Belly Grub. Should be right. Boom, there. Now he does hit very hard, so we're hoping that our stun works. We're going to try to stun him pretty early, so the stun can come back a second time, right? Go in, we're going to judge. Oh, stun's not ready. Stun. See how much he's hitting pretty hard. I'm already at 83%, but I also got tagged in with a pretty good judgment. I'm pretty tanky, so you can see he's doing damage to me, but it's not like massive damage. I'm at 63%, so he's still doing pretty good.
You can kiss your ass goodbye.
I'm gonna go ahead and heal just because I don't want him to double up on a couple major crits. Boom! Judgment. Bye-bye. So he was pretty easy. There are times when he can be, like I said, when you try to kill him, what's 6? What's this? Make him so pop, right? But you gotta be a little careful. Oh shit. Did not reboot my computer. Reboot in 8 hours, postpone. My work computer wanted to reboot. It has a tool built into it that reboots every so often for updates and shit. It'd be a really pain in the ass because I'll be writing a lot of code and I'll haven't saved it. I could lose something where I'm at. Okay, let's sell some of this J6. Okay. Can't sell that. That's Belly Grub. Okay, what else? Else that looks fixed.
Have a good one.
Fixed gold.
Hey there. Farewell.
1950. That's a good amount of XP. Burn in the daffodils for 5 silver. Yeah, 5.75 silver to be exact. Now we still need the Murloc, so I think I'm gonna go do the Murloc quest. Gonna be kind of annoying.
Well met.
Oh, our road's red. We're not gonna be doing any instances. Oh, I don't know why I ran in here. Oh yeah, because I want to vendor the
Looking for something specific?
bats. And what else? Oh, we don't need the Wrathbane ore, so we can straight up vendor Wrathbane ore. That will give us a little bit more money, so up to almost 3 gold, which is good. We don't need this. Didn't even know that was in my bag.
Safe travels.
I'm not feeling the Murlocs right now. I mean, they're okay. I'd rather do it with the wetlands. Murlocs just run around a lot, which makes killing them and getting quests done very slow. They're always running away from you, grabbing more and bringing them over. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna head for the wetlands because there's some quests there that we're not running as much. They're pretty much right in front of your base. We'll come back and do Stillwell's quest for the Paladin. And we can swing by the. Oops! I always do that. I always run to him like he's the playmaster. I do that every time.
Need help?
I'm such an idiot.
Have a good day.
We'll hit the bank real quick and drop off some ore, although we may not have a lot of room to do so. We might have to. Oh, I should have smited it up right there. There's a blacksmith right there in Lakeshire, so it's a good idea to, if you're flying to Stormwind, to kind of dump off a bunch of stuff. If you have ore and stuff, just go ahead and smite it right there. You'll save some backspace. Because in Stormwind, the closest one is pretty far trek, which really sucks. One of the things I hate about Stormwind is when you want to smelt, you come in here and you have to run all the way over here. You know, that's a pretty long walk. You see, we acquired quite a lot of ore just in that. I don't know what was like maybe an hour in there. Then we acquired all of this bag plus this. And actually, there was more because I had some core stones, but I made them into some core sharpening stones. Any more death clips? Look like it. I don't know why I flew here. I really don't. I can go to Iron Forge and smelt faster. It's on the way to the wetlands. Going for it, guys.
Dude, what? He's so strong.
Yeah, if you say that he's so strong, maybe you should think about getting the fuck out. You know, let's try this. Okay, he's attacking. Well, he's got 2 mobs on him. Why is he just standing there?
Dude, what? He's so strong. I hate the chill debuff. I hate it so much, dude.
Fuck.
Don't tell me I'm... Oh, shit. Oh,
Oh, he was looking at another window. I was like, what's he doing? He was looking at another window.
dude, what? He's so strong. I hate the chill debuff. I hate it so much, dude.
Fuck.
Don't tell me I'm... Oh, shit.
So he was alt-tabbed, it looked like. Because you don't see his head moving to a different monitor. But it looked like he was literally, like, alt-tabbed.
Dude, what? He's
Watch his
so
eyes.
strong. I hate the chill
There, he did kind of go to the right there.
debuff. I hate it so much, dude.
Fuck.
Don't tell me I'm... Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. Wait. Some action, some action, some action. We good, we good, we good, we good, we good. Right?
I don't think you're good, buddy.
I haven't checked for like 1 sec, dude. What? We good, we good.
No, you're not.
Are we? Oh no.
You're not good.
Oh no. Oh no. I gotta go. I gotta fucking go.
Level 17. Dude, that is what you get for not paying attention. He's like looking, and I've seen a lot of people die that way too, where they're like looking at something else. And like me, like I really have my work computer open, and you know I'm kind of having like I have to go to the doctor, so I'm kind of having like a half day here. And so I'm just kind of watching work if they need me, and I'm playing WoW, and so I'm like really nervous because I could be looking at like a work email, start responding to somebody and get killed. But I'm making sure that if I do respond, I just put my character in a safe place, or I'll just log out. But man, that guy totally was just looking off camera. You know, he's there, wasn't looking at the game. That's just. He said he was watching Mocha's death clip. Yeah, who's Mocha? I've tried to watch most of the death clips. They're pretty funny. I don't know if I've watched this one. I probably have. Yeah, I've seen that one. This guy lost level 19 to recording issues. Don't read text from family while playing. I don't think I'm not sure if I've seen this one. There's a 14 mage. Okay, let's see if his character like stops moving or something. Yeah, this was it. I have seen this one. He's gonna get killed by the son of Aragol, and you do not want to park yourself anywhere in this zone, the Horde zone, where Aragol, the son of Aragol, is, because he hits pretty hard, and you know he's level 20, like elite or something. So watch, you can tell he's reading a text. Now you'll see the son of Aragol start pathing from the left side of the screen, and once you see that, you should be like, oh shit, I gotta get out of here, right? Because there's no way this guy can take out the son of Aragol. You don't see him yet. He's reading a text from his family. Like he said, there's a warg which doesn't aggro him because he's only level 11, and this guy's 14. But here comes Aragol within the next couple seconds. I've seen this before. Here he goes. I know he's coming. Where is he? Come on, Aragol. Oh no, it's further down. He killed this guy. Where is it? Well, this is just a longer clip than I realized. Right. That makes sense, because I thought I saw Aragol coming. See, here he is right here. Here's Aragol. Yeah, it's a 26-minute clip. I didn't realize his clip was so long. So here's Son of Aragol. He's AFK, reading a text from somebody, and then boom, you can see he's a skull. Hits him once, almost half his health. Hits him again, 40%. Boom, dead. And you can see his mouse move. So he like got back just in time to watch himself die, and then he puts F. But yeah, I've seen a lot of people die just because they're not watching. You know, they're like reading a text, they're looking at another monitor, looking at a death clip from somebody else. That's the funny ones, when you die because you're watching somebody else die. Like when I look at the death clips, it's usually when I'm in flight or I'm like safe, you know, safe in the safety of a nice cozy home like Ironforge here. Oh man, there's been some good death clips. That one, the guy walking off the elevator and over by Swimming Flats, that's classic. I was like, oh my god. I mean, I honestly, when I get on those elevators, I take my hand off the keyboard. I've actually fallen off them before. I think everybody's fallen off at least once. And it's one of those things where you might be like, you might like get up near the edge. And it's one of the things where I'm jumping and I might have moved forward while I hit the jump key, and so I jump off, you know. And actually, I'm not sure. I'm trying to think if I ever have fallen off of those. I think the only time I've done it was PvP, when people were trying to kill me. Like some horde follows me on the elevator and is fighting me, and I'm trying to like jump around and, you know, maybe jump to the other elevator, but I don't think you can. I think it's too far away. But I definitely have died off that elevator before. All right, it is 11:29 a.m. I got about an hour until I have to get off, get in the shower, head to the doctor. Wish my guitar would show up in the next hour. And I'm hoping I don't get bad news. I'm going to the doctor today, and I had an MRI on my liver because they said they thought they saw, they had to do an ultrasound because I had, you know, I'm old, I'm 50. And they had to do an ultrasound on my stomach because I was having some pain, and it turns out I have a kidney stone. Not a big kidney stone, but not a small one. Big enough that it's not going to pass on its own, which sucks. That means if it doesn't pass, they'll have to shoot some waves up into my kidney to break it up, which could be a pain in the fucking ass. But, but during that ultrasound for my kidney, or across my stomach, they saw stuff in my liver they didn't like. So they said, you should do an MRI. We see something here. It could be something behind your liver, could be something in your liver. We don't know. It could turn out to be nothing. And I'm praying to God it turns out to be nothing. But I did an MRI a couple weeks ago that cost me $400, by the way. And I get those results today. So You could be seeing the real life caffeine injected death clip coming through if they tell me I got cancer or something crazy. So I pray that I don't have anything bad. And but anybody who watches this, it'll be I'll have already known by the time you see this. But let's hope that nothing bad happens because I am a little bit nervous about it. And it sucks getting old, you know. I drank a lot of beer during my life, did other things I probably should have done, and you know, and it, you know. I would just tell you guys, you young guys that are watching this, who are gamers or younger kids or whoever you are, if you drink or do a lot of any kind of drugs or anything, I would recommend that you kind of, you know, that stuff will hurt your body over time. So make sure you know you might want to take it with take it with a grain of salt, but I would try not to drink too much or do too many things that are bad for your body. That's all, because in the end, it does catch up to you. And that's my sermon for the day. All right, so how are we looking? We're trying to kind of clear up some inventory space here. Here, anything else here? We can clear a spot by eating that goulash pretty soon. We need to hold on to this. All of these things need to go probably into our bank, except for this. We'll create some more bandages. We're good. Any more death clips? Man, the death clips are just so much fun to watch. The 25 warrior one's pretty bad. I mean, it doesn't look like this one here. And here we'll watch this in a second once I get into flight. All right, so we'll go to the bank, empty some stuff off, then we'll take a flight to Menethil Harbor. Actually, I should check to see if there's any weapon vendors. Here, I don't know where the weapon vendors are. We can probably rank up, maybe get silk bandages too, but we don't have a lot of silk yet. But let's check out the...
Interest ya in a pint?
So,
Safe travels.
there.
How are you?
Yeah, heavy wool, so that's good.
Keep your feet on the ground.
Better wool bandages, that'll help us out. Bandaging. Where is the... Oh, yeah, so the weapons vendors should be this way. Let's see what the weapons guys have. Maybe I can... I don't really want to buy a shield because I already have a shield, but maybe we can find... Maybe they'll have like a magical green belt. Probably not. Here's the Timberland arms, and here's the plate and chain. Pick out the plate and chain. I also would like to point out, and I've pointed out before in past streams, that this particular emblem right here on see this emblem on the sign here? That actually is a guild. There's not a guild. There's actually a tabard in Wrath of the Lich King, I think, that has this exact same symbol on it. It's a black tabard with that symbol, that bird or whatever that is, in red. It actually is one of my favorite tabards of all time, that you get in the game of all time. So very cool looking. And I didn't know that sign had that for the longest time. All right, so what we're looking for is like belts. These are, whatever. They're so expensive. Look at that. 1.7 gold for a belt that's not even as good. Look at this. It's not even as good as my belt, It's crazy. Like, what is this? Like a cloth? So, pretty crazy, That these things are so expensive. See, we got a mail armor.
What's on your mind?
Here, like this, okay, so actually, here we go. 16 silver is basically the same as the belt I have. Here's this one's 101. This is 29 silver, so that's not completely breaking the bank. And 79 armor, but there's no magical items, which sucks. Here's the heavy pavis. What does that look like? That's kind of a nice looking shield. And here's the metal buckler. And even this has more armor. So I'd be tempted to buy buy this one for 30 silver, but it's not that much better.
Be good.
Not worth the money at all. So, but it was worth checking out real quick. All right, so there was one other thing I know I wanted to do here. I wanted to go ahead and make our bandages. Let's just do the wool for now. And then and then once I acquire some more bandage, some more wool. So quiet when you turn the music off. Watch that vid in a second. Oh man. Well, I tell you, if I die, or when I die, I do think I'll probably die before I get to 60. If I do die, I think there's a good chance. It's just you get in situations where it's easy to die. If I do die, I'm not going to be happy about it. You know, it takes. You know, I've already spent a lot of time on this character. You know, on professions and stuff. I already spent 24. We're looking at 38 hours played on this character. So that's 38 hours. That's like a day. You know, a day and almost a day and a half of real world time. You know, so if you die, it's like, wow. Why everybody said F. Wow. So. All right, now let's go ahead and see.
Talk to me.
Get this in here. We could sell some of these wool bandages. We have an awful lot of this wool. Let's grab all the cloth out of here. Make the heavy. We can probably just make all heavy and dump my. But you need wool. Like some of the blacksmithing stuff requires it. So let's actually not do that. Let's save at least that much. And then we'll. Yeah. Ooh. That. Stack of 5.
Watch your back.
Got to make all the heavy linen so we can vendor them once again to the vendor. So while we do that, because that's going to take a little while, now we can for a death clip.
You can't do that yet.
I don't know why people can't turn off the airspeed. You can't do that. Need more rage. Need more rage. I would literally create a macro. I'm sorry, guys. I would create macros. Where's my all? I think I've got it here. Hopefully I have this, and I'll show you something real quick. Programs, World of Warcraft. I hope I have this. Library, old PC. Yep, maybe. Screenshots, WoW Vanilla, documents maybe. Warcraft. Just in the there. Library. What I'm trying to find here. How about WoW stuff? Here it is. I actually have a document that I kind of went through like a lot of my old installations of World of Warcraft, and I compiled like all my macros, right? So I compiled like a list of kind of like most of the macros I've used throughout the few years, you know, throughout the years, and it has most of them in here. But when you see people death clips, or you see people playing, you hear their warriors saying "not enough rage, not enough rage." You know, you can turn that shit off, and you know, so you don't have to listen to that all the time because that would drive me absolutely bad. So if you go through here, there's a couple different commands that I've used throughout the years. I always have to find one that's got it. It's going to be like audio system. Probably not audio. It's sound. Sound. Here, console. So you can run something like a macro like this where it says set sound effects volume to 0. And then after the command that you're using that's going to say something, like maybe after I try to do a lot of warriors will be trying to do heroic strike. It'll say not enough rage. So you could do this in your macro before heroic strike, and then after the heroic strike, after the command, set it back to 1, and that way you'll never hear that not enough rage, not enough rage. It'll turn that off, and then turn it back on so you hear it for other kind of alerts that you want to hear. Anyway, just a little tip there. Now you don't have to hear that bullshit all the time.
Ability isn't ready.
Ability isn't ready. Can't do that yet. Ability isn't ready yet. You know, it's so funny. He's gonna die pretty soon.
Not ready.
Can't do that yet. That ability isn't ready. You just hear that all the time. As a player, that would really drive me crazy.
Need more rage.
There it is. Need more rage. Let's actually see if we can determine what he was clicking. Oh, and he's a clicker. This guy's actually a clicker. He's actually clicking these buttons instead of actually, using his keyboard. So once he gets 2 raptors on him, and this is where I'm headed to right now. What level are these? 26. So actually, I'm not going to do the raptors now that I look at this video because they're 26, and they do hit very hard. So
How are ya?
all right. Yeah, the raptors do hit very hard, and they're level 26. So I'm not actually not going to do that quest. But there's a starter quest. The first quest, the raptors you hit are outside of that little area there, and they're not as strong. They're like 22, 23. So those I can totally kill. And actually, I can buy the cooking recipe for the eggs. I don't think there's a master chef here in Ironforge. I don't think, but I'm gonna go ahead and check because there might be. But I don't think there is. If we can get the recipe for those eggs, we can go ahead and farm the raptors like I was farming the guys over in Lakeshire and Redridge. We can farm the raptors the same way, and they're about 22, 20. I think they're like 21, 22, 23. So they're like right around my level. So they're going to be a lot better XP, and they also drop a lot of stuff that gives you money, a lot of gray items and stuff that you can sell that'll actually make you quite a bit of money. So let me check my email. All right. We need the bronze kettle. The bronze kettle is right there. I just want to see if there is. I don't think there's. There an inn? Because the guy who had the recipes was actually in an inn. Is there a master chef? I think that's what he's called, like master chef.
What's on your mind?
He's got nothing.
See you soon.
I don't think there's a chef down here. Cooking supplier. All right, well, we're not going to worry about it right now, but that's something that, we're going to get a lot of eggs and we'll be able to cook them up. So that's something you're going to want to do is constantly keep a lot of good buff food on you. Make things a lot easier.
What can I do for you?
Wetlands.
Safe travel.
Now we're in flight. Is there any other fun death clips we can check out? We got AMS. Sure. Got W. Plus level 9. Reporting issue. Yeah, here's another issue of this guy. I think. What is his name? Because I've seen him die so many times. Yeah, tactics when you join people's stream, chat with them, and end up killing them. That's funny. See if we see that.
Kargoz kept jumping into my stream a lot. That was pretty damn fun. But as enjoyment, I would like to have gone hunter. Or like next time I'll go hunter.
Well, he's gonna get to go next time, real soon.
10 hours went by so fast.
He goes next time. I'll go hunter. Well, he's gonna get a chance to go hunter here real soon. Look. He's totally looking to the right, and he's getting all these mobs.
Oh, holy moly! I'm looking at chat. Is this the end of me right here?
It is the end of you. Now watch his face turn from happy to pissed.
Hold on, hamstring out on this. Oh, you can't.
You're dead, buddy. And then that's it. He didn't show any more of the clip. But yeah, it's funny, people he's talking about off chat. So we've seen quite a few people die because they're looking, they're talking to people while they're playing. Which is funny. Yeah, I'm just gonna stream a little bit longer, not much longer. What time is it? It's 11:43. So yeah, I'm only gonna stream a little bit. I got to get some stuff done, get some work done. I got to get ready to go to the doctor. But let's.
What can I do for you?
Do I need any more drink? No, I think I'm fine on drink. Weaponsmith is fine. We got a quest over here. See his bag. We'll pick it up just because we'll kill
What's
any
on your mind?
of those guys
Keep
that we
your
see
feet
while
on
we're
the
killing the
ground.
raptors, and maybe we'll get really lucky. The chance of see his bag dropping off the ones that are outside the building are really, really low. But if you go into the building, kill the Crimson Oozes, then the chance of getting his bag raises quickly. Actually, I'm gonna get a soda. I'll be right back. Sorry about that. I had to get the cat off. The cat got on top of the fridge. He jumped on the counter, on top of the fridge, then onto the cabinets above the counter. So he's like way up near the ceiling, and I'm like, "What are you doing up there?" I yelled at him to get down. He started making this really weird sound that I don't normally hear my cat make. I can only assume it was him saying, "I'm sorry." He goes, "Meow, meow," and he did it like as he was climbing down the fridge to get to the floor. He kept doing it. I've never heard him meow like that before. I think it was his way of saying, "I'm sorry. Don't get mad at me." It's hard to get mad at him when he does that. Okay, so we do have a quest still over here. We're going to try and knock that out. We have this quest here. We're going to do that, and then we're going to try to just do those entry-level raptors, and then I'm going to log off. And then you'll see me streaming later again this evening. Hopefully, we can get to, 25, 26. To be honest, I'd love to get up to 30, but, I'd have to be playing like 12 hours in a row, and even then I wouldn't make it, so. It takes me like at least 2 to 3 hours per level, which is really slow. Now, if I do quests non-stop, which I typically don't because I just hate quests. That's why it takes me a long time to level, because I really just can't stand doing the same quests I've done 1,000 times already. Oh, but it's just a necessary evil of classic WoW. That's one thing about, I think one of the biggest things about classic I don't like is they really don't give you a lot of options for leveling outside of either doing the quest or grinding mobs. And if you grind mobs, they don't really, you know, it's not going to be anywhere near as much experience as you get from the quests, you know. It's not even going to be close. I mean, you'd have to be like a hunter or somebody who can really drop them fast, you know. Hunters can actually grind mobs, and actually, they won't be as fast as doing quests, but it'll be pretty decent, you know. I've actually gone from like level 34 to 35 in like 45 minutes on a hunter. That's pretty freaking fast, you know. Alright, I think the crate's over here, so we're gonna need some more buffs. Burn, so clear inventory spot, which is nice. Don't need this. This. Ah, you just made me ruin my food buff, you piece of crap. I'm actually gonna turn the music off just because I'm waiting for a delivery. I don't want to not hear the door. Let's just heal to full again. Now you'll see me click over here on the right because I'm lazy, but I have all this stuff. I mean, I don't have this key bound, but I have my food and my drink all key bound. My buffs I don't always have, like, you know, just like buff food. Those aren't usually key bound, but you'll see me get lazy, and usually only because I'm out of combat. But during combat, you know, or like in a dungeon when I'm going between pulls, you'll never see me do that. I'll use my key binds. It's just that I have my mouse a lot of times kind of in this area of the screen, so after a combat, it's very easy just to kind of move to the right and click the button. Alright, let's see if we can get this quest item. We do need... I would like to have more buffs. We don't have our weapon buff up. Should have left more core stone in my bag, damn it. We're also going to toss this up. Right. It's a little bit bigger of a mana pool here. And as you can see, there's going to be like 3 of them over here probably. So and they're higher level too. Let's try to grab this one, which we successfully did. Zoom the camera out all the way. Just make sure. And you'll notice that in Classic WoW, when mobs are higher level than you, they start to scale up a little bit in size. See how he's bigger in size? To me, that's actually kind of a thing, you know? Like mobs that are lower level than you will be a little smaller in size. It's kind of Blizzard's way of giving you a visual cue that a mob's actually stronger or weaker. Kind of neat. And your pets are the same way. When you tame a pet, like when you kill a wolf who's like the same level as you, or you tame one who's the same level as you, he's going to look pretty big. But then when you get him and you tame him, he shrinks in size. Well, he will grow back in size as he levels up. Your pet will actually get bigger and bigger in size as he gets all the way to 60. Those little things that WoW did, I thought were kind of neat little things. Oh my goodness. Come on. Alright, I think we just have one more mob. Right? No, I guess we don't. It's kind of surprising. Okay, so we turn that in, and we're going to get like a pretty decent, you know, item. So here we're going to get the Icicle Rod, which is worth, you know, 34 silver, so that's pretty substantial. Now the Mariner boots are leather, but yeah, with 6 stamina. Oof, man, not bad. We're just gonna grab probably the icicle rod and sell it, because we'll get more upgrades for our gear and do it through quests. So I'm not too worried about the boots. And I hate losing armor. Like, when I was running through that one dungeon around my priest, and I was healing a paladin, I couldn't figure out why he was taking so much health. Finally, I inspected him. He had 3 pieces of cloth armor on. I'm like, it was just like, wow, that definitely makes a huge difference on a paladin. You know, definitely you don't want to sacrifice armor on your paladin. I don't think. I don't care what you're doing. Go for the mail, or when you get past 40, go for the plate. I'm just looking for that named one because he hits really hard. Now these guys do drop the shells, but I haven't gotten any. We got one. Come on. Now the shells are good because we get a chance to get the iridescent pearls. So I will be farming these murlocs at some point. And that's another thing that slows you down when you're just farming. I might go ahead and run over here and do the next quest. All right, so we've got, let's see, what server time? 11:57. So at 12:30, I'm gonna get off. So we got 33 minutes. Actually, 12:30 is a little early, but I don't want to have to rush myself. My appointment isn't until 2, but I still need to take a shower. And of course, these are the Cetus bag. Searching for the ooze. Let's take out. Yeah, see, they're level 22, so we'll be killing these on the way back. All right, what are there? No more death videos. I'm addicted to those death videos. Their pain or like their tears are my joy. You know, it's just fun to watch. You know, I don't see any more new ones though. All right, did I go too far? Yeah, that's right. Should be right here, I think. No, I did go too far, didn't I? No, this is it. Yeah, see. Hold on one second. I'm scrubbing the Discord window over here. There's a lot of death clips. Let's forget about that for now. Yeah, but that one where Tactics lost his 40 hunter, that has to hurt. You know, you lose a 40 hunter. Man, ouch. I'm sure he was pissed. So today is going to turn out to be either a really good day for me or a really bad day. If I go to the doctor and he tells me that there's nothing wrong with my liver, today's going to be a great day. If I go to the doctor and he tells me they think I have like a malignant tumor in my liver, like cancer, then today will be a really bad day. So, yeah, it's weird. Definitely a weird feeling when your life, you know, it's a pretty big thing. You know, it's a big deal one way or the other. You know. The worst part for me is I don't care about me so much. If I had liver in my cancer, I'd be like, whatever, I'm 50 years old. Shit happens. I mean, obviously, I'd be really upset about it. But
Hey there.
what I'm really worried about is my wife. You know, my wife. We just got married like 4 months ago or so, and if I were to get something news like that, I know it would just really
Great to meet
upset
you.
her.
See you soon.
He wants me to go all the way back. So yeah, now we can kill these guys. We also need to go back to wetlands. So you can do, when you want to kill this final raptor who's over here, like right by these bones, you can just run down here, bubble jump, bubble jump. If you're a paladin. Let's go ahead and watch his. And I've watched this death clip a lot of times.
Oh, it worked.
And every time I watch this death clip, I kind of tore this death clip apart and told people how all the mistakes he made. Maybe he would disagree with me, or maybe he just thought he was way more powerful than he was, but he really...
Now my pet just needs to get aggro.
See, my pet needs to get aggro. Well, why does your pet not have... Why didn't your pet hit this mob before you ever even walked into the cave? Like, if... See, you can see that he hit him. He's 79%, I think. Let's take a look at that again. I'm really curious here. Well, unfortunately, when we start the video, and Nethek the Cruel already has, 83% health. So at some point, somebody hit him. I can only guess that he did, but I can't see it. Your skill in blades has decreased. Yeah, I don't see like a damage. Oh, it's cool that he's got a little add-on that shows how many hours he's played. I think, or is that what that is? He's level 40 in 39 hours. That's freaking damn good. He's a fast leveler.
Oh, it worked.
But there again, something. I think his pet hit him because he went from 83 to 8. Watch how this guy goes from 83 to 81% health.
It worked.
It's his pet, so his pet hit him.
Now my pet just needs to get aggro.
Yeah, unfortunately, the pet's growl is down. I like that he's got it keybound though. That's good.
That's still fine, I guess. Oh, this is not good. This is not good at all.
Yeah, why is he waiting to pot? Never wait to use a potion. Like when he was around half health, use the potion because the potions only have like, what is it, 1-2 minute cooldown? Let me take a look. Well, I'd have to use one to know. I think it's like I think it's maybe a 2-minute cooldown. It's 1 or 2 minutes. So, like when you're like here, he's got his finger over his potion. Don't wait. Use it. You want the cooldown to get going. That's a big mistake, really.
Oh,
he should have potted already. He's at 49% health. What's I would rather use this, but he's got plenty of potions. Use the potion.
This is not good.
The other thing that would be interesting to see is how much time elapses from when he doesn't use the potion until he dies. And it's going to be kind of hard to tell. We can look at the clock in the top right, or we can just look at the video time index, which we don't really have it. Yeah, so let's say we're... Let's say, I would probably... Let's see, where would I pot? I would pot once I get to about 55. Well, maybe 50. There. Right here when you get to 49%. This is where I would use my potion. So we're at 17 seconds.
Oh, this is not good. This is not good at all.
Now he uses the potion. Oh, and you know what's even worse is when he used it, it didn't heal him that much. Did you see how little his health went up? So he, remember the potions are random. They're like a certain heal range. So he got a shitty one. Watch this. Oh no, it wasn't too bad. He went from like 23 to 56. I guess it wasn't that bad. Well, what did I say it was? Like 27? It was like 17? Shit, I already forgot. God damn it.
Oh, this is not...
Yeah, I said 16 seconds in.
Oh, this is not good. This is not good at all.
So fun to watch these. So if he would have potted at 16 seconds, it would have only saved him about 16 seconds. Now you can see the potion. Look, it's see the cooldown on it. I don't think it's going to come back. I don't think it would come back. So he's going to die before then. He tried to. Oh. No. Now what happened here? If you notice, he feigned death, hoping that he'd be fine. I think a lot of hunters get into that mode where they're like, "Oh, I'll just feign death, and I'll be good." But of course, once he feigned death here and it didn't work, he knew he was pretty much dead. That's why he's like, no. Yeah, even if he would have potted at the right time, it wouldn't have made any difference. But he should have known. He should have known when he got down to like 39% that he should have bugged out even sooner than that. And he should have got his pet aggro on the main guys too. He shouldn't have been getting hit as much as he was. That was his own fault. For at some point in time, he had to hit that guy. Now watch here. He's gonna feign death. He shouldn't have feigned death. At this point, he's got his sprint up. He should be able to outrun the boss and the other one. So let's see. There he tries to feign death, and you can see resisted. But why does he feign death? Now I'm being really picky here, and I probably could have done the same things he did, but he put up his cheetah, which was really smart. That was actually really smart. And also, he's in a situation here where I think he can outrun him. I think he doesn't need to feign death. And the time it takes for the animation for him to drop to the ground, get back up, gives the mob a chance to close in. Let me go back to cheetah just really quickly. You move up a little bit. I know there's not really any raptors here, but I don't want to die. Yeah, let's watch when he hits cheetah. There, he hits cheetah. There. You can see the distance here. He's pretty good distance with cheetah on. These guys shouldn't catch up. Now, the only problem now is spin the camera back, spin the camera. Okay. So now the problem is, where do you go? And again, he's falling into the same problem that I see a lot of WoW players. The camera's zoomed far too in. It's zoomed in too much. He can see where these guys are, but I would love to see past that. I would love to see who's over here to the right. He may be able to jut straight right here and have a clear path, but I can't see that. He may be able to go straight left. Probably not, because that wouldn't get him away from the mob. His best bet, really, now I don't know what, these guys are all like probably level 40 something, is really to cut this way, right through here. But if he like cuts like this, maybe, and then sends his pet, his pet's still up. Remember, his pet is still up. He cuts this way so he doesn't aggro this guy, sends his pet to this guy. He should be able to dodge straight through with a sprint on and get away. This should be his escape route. That's probably what I would have done. But again, I'm being very picky here. But by feigning death here, which I think was a scare, I think he panicked. I mean, he panicked. He's got 32% health. The potion's still a ways away, so it looks like 2-minute CD on potions.
It's not good at all.
And he started to shoot. Oh no, it was feign death. That's just his feign death animation. It looked like he was trying to pull an arrow out. Feign death. And you can see by the time he feigned death and started moving again, I think he gets hit. Yeah. He gets concussed. Now, I wonder what concussed him. I really wish you would have had his combat log up, because then you can see exactly what was happening here. But the mob hit him with something that did a concuss. And it's probably, again, because he's got his back. And I showed you guys many times, do not move away with your back exposed in Vanilla WoW, or you will get
No, 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 I'm dying. I'm dying. Please, 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 please. I'm dead. No!
Your tears are my joy. You haven't heard it was almost like a cry, like he was crying. Like I know the pain though, man. It would suck, level 40, man. But don't do what he did while he was moving like this. What he should have zoomed his camera out as soon as he got out of the cave. Because sometimes I'll zoom the camera in when I get inside the cave. But zoom the camera out when you get outside the cave really quickly. And when you move away, do this. You know, sorry, not that. Blah. Move sideways with your camera so you can see, and just jump like this, right? You can jump. Keep your back to the mob, but still see, but you know where you're going. And if he had the camera zoomed out like this, he'd be able to see these other escape paths. So a lot of mistakes, really. They're little mistakes. I mean, they're little mistakes, but they can add up really quick. But I love it when he was like, "No, I'm dead," but he was like, "No, wait, I'm gonna get to 50 and die, and then you guys can tear my video apart. You can tear my video apart." Look, that guy murdered me so much in non-hardcore. He's like, "You are a brave soul," and I kind of thinking that too. That why is he risking it? You know, rip. No, that hurts to watch. You know, he's like, that hurts to watch. It does hurt to watch. But looking at it, he got there in 39 hours. He was about the same hours as I am. I'm 23 and I'm at like 39 hours. So it shows you the difference between hunter leveling. And he's also, from what someone was telling me, I think it was who was it? Jonathan. He was saying that he is like one of the fastest or faster levelers, you know, in classic, or at least he's shown to be one of the quick levelers. He's a speed leveler. So him getting another character back up probably isn't going to be too long. But dude, that sucks though. That would suck. Oh, I got to grab this 10. See, these guys are like 25, so watch how much damage this guy's going to hit me for. It's going to be a lot. I'm going to try to avoid him. But we'll do the Shit, ran right over. But like I said, it's very easy to tear apart other people making mistakes because, you know, but when you do it, it doesn't feel like you're making little mistakes when you're playing the game. And you really have to be aware of everything all at the same time. It's tough. It's tough to be aware of all the little details. You know, where's my health? Where's my pot? Where's these? Now, that's one thing, like I always say, if I know I'm going to encounter that's kind of difficult, always set up, always prepare ahead of time. Where's my escape? If I get in trouble, where can I go that's a safe escape route? And that's a big thing I can push into your guys' head when you're doing this, because I see a lot of people who just, they move in there, but when shit starts to hit the fan, I see them spinning the camera looking around for escape route, and there isn't one. You know, they end up just running away and aggroing more mobs. And I'm like, well, you know, if you don't have an escape route, you might not want to even try. Might not want to even give it a go. I really need copper at this point. I don't know. We'll grab it anyway, but... Oh, Jira. Shit, somebody mentioned in this issue. This is the only DPS following. Budget performance image. I'm gonna have to do a lot of work today when I get off. But that's the highest level death video I think I've seen on the death clips. I know Kargoz was 35. Tactics was 40. Ugh. I bet he took a break from the computer for a little bit, you know. I bet he didn't just re-roll and start again right away. Maybe he did, but I would have taken like maybe an hour off, watched the TV or watched a movie for a bit just to kind of calm down, because that will piss you off. I mean, you got to be pissed off if you put that much time. You're level 40. Level 40's getting up there. See, look how much damage
You can kiss your ass goodbye.
Look how much damage these guys are hitting me for. Shit. These guys hit hard. And these are just 24s. Imagine if I was going against those 26s inside that area, I'd be really hurting. Oh shit. I thought that was maybe another mob, but it was just a player. And I got all these buffs up too. So that just shows you that, yeah, these raptors do hit pretty hard. You know, they do hit pretty hard.
You can kiss your ass goodbye.
Ooh, we got a short bow. That actually sells pretty well. Let's go ahead and get a bigger buff up, stamina buff. Lone wolf. As opposed to lone wolf, maybe? Now, you'll see if they start dropping some of these eggs. He didn't give me any. What else was I supposed to do? I think just this. Kill a few of these guys on our way out of town. Our way back to town. 12:14. It's close enough for me to probably start thinking about logging off here. You're always safe to just, you know, well, don't do what I'm doing here. I'm having such a hard time getting up this. But it's always safe to kind of just move up to, you know, put a wall behind your back. Yeah, so that one only dropped me down to 71%, and that was just 22. But once they get to like it makes a huge difference the level of the mob. So like the 24, like this guy's 24, he'll probably do quite a bit of damage to me. I'm even gonna stun him right off the bat if I can, but I think he resisted, right? Now watch my health though. He probably is gonna put some sort of a plague on me or something that'll debuff me, but I can remove that. Yeah, see, I can remove that shit. This has nothing to dispel. I guess I respelled it very quickly. I'm down to 68% already, so he's already done more damage than that. Level 22.
You can kiss your ass goodbye.
But yeah, these guys hit, you know, do a little damage. So it's a little dangerous if you were to get like 3 raptors on you here, because they can stun you. Again, you do not want to expose your back to mobs as you're trying to escape. You know, the best. But what I like to do is I like to strafe. Like if I'm trying to get away from this guy here, I'm going to strafe this way and jump like this. You know, I'm just going to jump like that. What's this guy? 24. Yeah, and again, here we can just pull this guy and hopefully move up this hill. I don't think we can make it up this hill. So let's see if I can like keep my back to him or my front to him while we maneuver around. And this is good stuff to practice. You know, like practice this shit. You know, you're good at moving. Of course, if you're using the S key and you're just strafing straight back, and you can just strafe backwards. I prefer not to do that, but some people may want to just do that and not worry about doing it the way I'm doing, which is a little more tricky. Death clips can be pulled level. I did. I finally reached. I still haven't reached the top of this Death Clips channel. You know, still haven't reached the top. Okay, I finally got to the beginning of the channel. And the first video was a guy at level 9 dying. Here's this one guy dying. And hasn't this guy died like multiple times? You know? There's a new... Kargoz is going live, isn't he? Yeah, Kargoz live now. Yeah, Kargoz just went live. Go back to this one. Stupid Twitch commercials, man.
Oh, we can just walk right up at this shadow area right here.
He's level 21.
That's my brain. This is my brain not going that we can walk up here. We can totally just walk right up here.
He's gonna die too.
Yeah.
Level 2100.
Whoops, my bad.
This guy's died multiple times then, because I've seen multiple death clips from this guy.
Oh, Foxy.
Here, I'll let you guys see this one.
Alright, we got some resonite crystal. Dude, I've never been in this cave.
So...
Hey, Foxy, what's up, man?
This guy's level 21. This is 16 days ago when this clip was uploaded. It's one of the earlier clips that was ever loaded to the Death channel. He's always playing really cheesy rock music. But to each his own. Probably like Ozzy Osbourne or some shit.
We ran over. We have 4 more spirit food to wear. It's only 2 spirit. We haven't upgraded our spirit food yet. Dude, what the hell? Are you alright, Toka? You're good. Oh no, Toka's unhappy, guys. We need to give him some watermelon. Here you go, buddy. You okay?
He's level 21.
There, he's happy again. Nice.
There's 4 mobs here. What is he like? They're only 16 though, so.
Okay, this is scary, dude.
He is 5 levels above these guys though, so. Let's see what I haven't seen this clip. I haven't seen. Let's see what happens. Is his pet not getting aggro? Why is the mob hitting him?
Yo, Toka, can you do anything, buddy?
Yeah, he's not. Why is he not getting aggro?
Toka not pulling thread at all.
No.
Inventory's full.
I wonder if he needs to train up Toka's.
Oh God! Wait.
Oh shit! That's a fast respawn timer. But he did the right thing though. He brought his pet back, but he didn't send his pet on this one. I don't know why he did. Oh, this one's a caster. Ooh.
I remember this place, dude. I've never been here.
You better get out. Run away.
Dude, these guys hit hard too.
Yeah, they're hitting hard. Get out of there. Run away.
This is scary, dude. What the hell was that?
Oh, no!
No fucking way!
Wow, they spawned behind him. Oh, he's so fucked. Look, he's so fucked. This is okay. Well, here's another thing you shouldn't probably do: go into a cave you've never been into before. He's like, I've never been in here. Man, I tell you what, he's probably not gonna go back there anytime soon.
No fucking way, dude. We're so fucking dead. We're so fucking dead.
Oh, you're dead, buddy. He's gonna slam his
We're
head.
So dead,
something.
dude. No. You gotta be fucking kidding me. You.
See, this guy he hates it when he dies. He's always like, son of a bitch.
Fucking way, dude. What the hell is this cave? What the hell is this cave?
Oh man, Your tears are my joy. But yeah, he probably shouldn't have gone into a cave he'd never been in before. But yeah, that cave was scary, man, because that's the other thing too, like, is, obviously, casters are the biggest threat to you in World of Warcraft. They're going to do way more damage. They're a lot hard. You can't run away from a caster. He's just going to throw bombs at you while you're running away. Melee, if he's out of range of you, he can't hit you. So you could have 10 melee on you, but if they're all like, 6, 7, 8 steps away from you, they can't hit you. So in that situation, he had what looked to me like 2 casters spawn behind him, a caster in front of him, and a melee. It looked like he had 3 casters and a melee on him there, and that's just bad news, man. And since he'd never been in the cave before, he didn't know the spawn rates, and he also didn't know what the mob types were going to be. Were they going to be casters or not? And it looked to me like that cave's full of a lot of casters, which right away, even as a hunter, you'd be nervous. But the fact that those 2 spawned behind him so quickly was crazy. And in the original game, like, I played World of Warcraft when it first came out. I even played beta on Doomhammer, right? Before the game was even live, I was playing WoW. And there was, over in Darkshire, there's that cave up into the side of the mountains there. That back in that day, people didn't have online maps right away, and people just didn't know where things were. So when I found it, I didn't even know. I was like, hey, what's this area? And you go up there and you're killing these Worgen, right? Well, their respawn rate was absolutely nuts. This guy's level 25. The respawn rate was so scary. I would kill like 2, and by the time I killed 2, let's say I killed 2, then went to the next 2. As soon as I finished killing those 2, the first 2 respawned. And it was like that non-stop. And I got good enough on my hunter with a few levels above those mobs that I could sit there and just kill over and over until I oomed. And I couldn't skin them fast enough. I mean,
You can kiss your ass goodbye.
couldn't even skin the mobs quickly enough. It was crazy. But yeah, so there are areas there were in vanilla now. About classic, I don't know if they've tried to normalize the respawns a little bit so that you're not running into that. They may have tried to normalize that a bit. Oh shit. Fuck, I gotta log into my laptop. Second. Son of a biscuit. Check my email real quick. Close that. Why am I showing is not online? And I hate this email. Curtis. Definitely. I was always showing away from his desk. I really wish that guitar would show up. All right, so yeah, so I don't know if they've normalized that. This is the spot where I like to farm these guys. Now I'm a little bit too weak right now, it looks like. But what I'll do is I'll just bounce back and forth between this tree here on the left, and this tree here on the right, and this third tree cluster over here. And between these 3, you can, if there's no one else killing them, just you can kill like nonstop. Now this is something I'll probably do when I get to around level 20, maybe 25, 24, 25. At my level right now, it's a little tricky because you see he did pretty good damage to me. So if I were to get like 3 of these guys on me, it might be a little tricky. I am about to ding though, which is good. So let's see if we get just the one. But you can see I'll jump. Now another thing I could do is I could turn on the enemy swing, which would help me time my jumps a little better. It's probably something I should do. I just don't like my UI to get cluttered up. Let's go ahead and do that. And we'll set that up real quick. We've got about 7 minutes before I'm going to log off, so we should have enough time to do that. You can see the 24, how much damage he's doing to me. I just stunned him and I was at 64%. Again, my health warning's at 55.
You can kiss your ass
and
goodbye.
there it triggered off. Oh! Woo-hoo-hoo! I don't know if he hit me for a big hit or I hit him. I think I hit him for a big one. My judgment for 77. I guess it's not that big. 77 is pretty good. But yeah, there we go. So we just dinged. But let's go ahead and real quick, we're going to go to we're going to interface and we're going to go to add-ons. We're actually going to turn on the enemy, but I just want to show, don't show the border. We don't want to show left text. Classic bars, fill, empty, enable. We want to go 0.75. It's not letting me do 7.5 for some reason, maybe because I was already over. Won't let me do 6.5 for some reason. Out of combat, 0.1. Backplane alpha again, 0.3, like I have above. And let's see what this looks like. This will give us a little bit of... Now let's also apply our... So we got our other protection point. Now we actually... So where are we going to go? We're still trying to rush Reckoning. So at this point, do we want more armor? Or do we want defense? I'm actually going to go... Well, defense, it's not really giving us a whole lot to go for defense here. Can't reduce the cooldown of Blessing and Protection, but I'm not even using Blessing and Protection right now, which I probably should be, but whatever. We can go into improved armor, which we are using Devotion Aura quite a bit, so this is probably not a bad idea. 5% on armor, you figure 10% of my armor right now is going to be 167, so 5 is going to be about 83.5, is that right? No, 82.5, sorry, 82.5 armor. So that's, you know, it's not too bad. Is it more bang for the buck than to go into toughness, which is going to give us an increase of 2% on my armor? Now, 2% on my armor is only going to be about 32. So actually putting points into improved devotion aura is actually better. But I kind of am not sure if that's the talent build I was going to go all the way. So let's just not put any talent points in just yet. And I'll look at that a little bit later to make sure that I go down the right road. Now let's take a look at... Oh shit, all our buffs have dropped off. But now we can see the enemies swing. You know, this will just help us if we want to move out of range. You know, I'd like to flip flop these. I wish I could. I'm gonna put the enemies above mine, but maybe not. Shit. Oh, he screams. So when they get low on health, I forgot. When these guys get low on health, they'll let out a screech, and that will pull other raptors that are close by. It'll pull them over. We're gonna go ahead and try to just pop a heal. We hope that he doesn't kill me. I don't think he will. He won't, because yeah, they just don't hit me hard enough because I have too much armor. That's another benefit about having the Paladin against melee, is that you have a lot of armor, so it's hard for them to really do huge crits against you because your armor is so high. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and head back to town. We can finish this one later, this quest later. Yeah, but it's nice to have the enemies, you know, the enemies thing going on here. I can't catch up. Here we go. This guy's well. Oh, he's a 25 too. Damn. But you can see if I'm trying to strafe away, I can kind of do this. Just make sure that I turn towards when that bottom red bar there, kind of, you know, when this bar is about to get to here and he's going to swing. I just want to make sure that I'm facing him. You know, it's really not that big a deal. It actually is more distracting than anything else. So I'll leave it on, but it probably won't use it that much. I like to just use his animation. You know, swing. You know, I look.
You can kiss your ass goodbye.
Like, after a few swings, I kind of know the mob's, you know, his attack weapon speed, his weapon speed, or his attack speed. And then after that, I don't really need... Like, in my head, I've already calculated kind of the time, you know, just because I played the game so long. So I, like, after a few swings, I kind of know how long it takes in between swings. And then I'll just do visual. Like, he'll do his attack animation, and then as soon as he hits me, then I'll jump. And then right before I know he's going to swing again, I'll just turn the camera. You know, I'll do this. That seems to work pretty well. Looking down at the red bar here to try to look at his actual swing speed, to me, is almost just too distracting. I don't really like it. So actually, I'm going to disable it. I don't think it's that. For me, I don't think it's necessary. Okay. Now, some people like it. And some people like to weave attacks in. Like Hunter might want to weave some melee attacks in while he's doing ranged attacks if he's trying to kill 2 people at once, which I know a lot of Hunters do. So, all good. Oh, also I need to look and see what skills I can learn. I think the closest Paladin trainer is probably Iron Forge or Theramore Island. I think both of them have one. Someone send me a message? Nah, this thing's... My phone's weird. It doesn't update very well. Yes, if we go to the Classic Buddy app, we go to Classes, Paladin, Abilities, Level 24. We're going to see what we need to, what we're going to be. So Blessing of Protection is available, rank 2. Blessing of Wisdom is available, which is nice because we use that all the time. Hammer of Justice, rank 2. That's good because it gives us another... stuns a target for 4 seconds. This one only stuns a target for 3 seconds. So that's actually pretty big. Let's just get a better bandage in. And then Redemption we don't care about. Turn of Dead we don't care about. So basically we'll just train Hammer of Justice and Blessing of Wisdom. I'm not really using Bop yet. Because Bop and kind of Bubble share the same cooldown a lot of times. Pretty much. So it's not that great. Although, When we talent point it here, it'll reduce the cooldown of Blessing or Protection by 60 seconds. So maybe we pick up Bop and pick this up. I'll have to play around with that. That could actually work. You know, if this reduces the cooldown of Bop and independently of the cooldown of my bubble, I don't know. I'll have to test that and see how that works. It's not something I've had to do too much because I haven't really built in vanilla WoW or classic WoW. I haven't built a build that really uses that talent, Guardian's Favor. But I'm actually going to do it this time. So I think I'm going to use that. Just, you know, I'm going to put a talent point into this one. I'm going to test that out and see if that.
What can I do for you?
What that does. Okay, so we're going to, you know, we could get the boost, but we're just going to get the rod.
For the Alliance.
Let's sell that. Let's just go ahead and fly to Ironforge and get the trainer.
Well met. Be careful.
Well, we should get a little bit of silver off this too. 16 off of this, 34. So right there, we're looking at, you know, 50 silver. That's going to put us up at almost 3.5 gold. Well, unfortunately, we're going to lose a bunch of money when we train. But these levels are interesting because from, like I said, from 24, we scale up a lot. Like the Paladin's kind of a slow building tune. Like in the beginning, like your talents really don't do a whole lot. You know, they're not. You know, you're just getting, you know, precision, redoubt. I mean, these certainly help, but they don't really. You don't see. I mean, you just now you'll be able to block some more often when you're getting crit. You're going to hit more often and not miss so much. You're going to see your damage go up from precision. You know, it really helps a lot actually. Precision is your best thing early, and then these abilities here like toughness and anticipation just don't, you know, and even like improved Devo, or if we were to go down that road, these don't scale very well because I mean, you know, they do scale, but you know, you don't have that much armor early on, so these really start to shine later when the Paladin gets to around like 45-50. Then these are because it's a multiplier of what the current armor is that you have. And then of course anticipation, I don't know, anticipation is one of those things where it's like, man, it's like, do you even really need it? Because it's only 10 defense. I mean, that's like not even 0.5%, right? I mean, it's nice to be sure if you're really going for like hit cap or defense cap, sorry. But it's one of those things that I'll probably save this for the last, and I may not even talent point into this. I'll have to think about that. Now, why did I come here in Paladin Trader? The Paladin Trader is over in the Mystic Ward, so let's see if we cut through here maybe. Yeah. So yeah, this is like one of those skills. It's really like probably not worth getting. It's just, man, 10 defense isn't a whole lot. They really should have made this 5. If they really wanted to make this a skill that made Paladins really think about it, I would have made this at least increase defense by 5. Now that would get you to 25 if you did all your points here. You did 25 defense. Now that gives you plus 1% dodge, plus 1% block, plus 1% parry. And then at that point, I think it's very, you know, very good. So. Where am I going? Mystic Ward. I'm going the wrong way. Such a noob. You can see how I get distracted so easily. So, I mean, yeah, I wanted to get this because it says it reduces the cooldown of Blessing and Protection by 60 seconds. But that's just reducing the cooldown. It's not reducing the... Well, because I'm thinking when I bubble, it's going to put both of them in a cooldown for like maybe a minute. So we're going to have to test this out. And we're going to test it out as soon as I train here. I know I'm gonna lose a lot of money right here. Probably gonna lose like a gold to a gold and a half just training. Training is so expensive, especially on these hardcore characters, because you just start making a lot of money because you're not using the auction house.
Great to meet you.
So we don't care about this. We don't care about this. This is actually really good. So 50 silver, that hurts, but you just pretty much have to get it. Don't care. Don't care. This one's only 3 silver, so we'll get that. Righteous Fury, don't care, don't care, don't care. Blessing and Protection, rank 2. What's the difference? I'm not going to worry about that right now. Hammer Justice, 50 silver. This is actually pretty good. Don't care about Might, so I don't use Might hardly at all. Hammer Justice is pretty good. Gives you a full other second for your stun. That could save your life. 1 second more of bandaging could be the difference. You know, so you pretty much have to train this. It sucks that it costs so much. That's just the way it goes. So right now what we're going to do is we're going to create our bop macro. And we probably have, we have a bop here. Blessing of protection. Here's our bop macro. Macro, we're just going to bop. Paste, save, and then we're also going to pull up. Should still have it. Yeah, here, I like to look and see. So my bop was probably R. Is it R? What is bop? Why is it not on my bars? I don't see bop. It's F. So for me, I used F. So we're going to go down here. We're going to see bop. Now, what I want to see here is when I cast Divine Protection, can I bop? Can I bop? And it says immune. So we can't do that. So let's get rid of Divine Protection. We got rid of Divine Protection. And we can't. So we're putting to Forbearance. So Forbearance is 1 minute. Bop is a 5-minute cooldown. So the interesting part, though, the reason that talent pointing here is going to be good is I'm pretty sure that the cooldown, here, what does it say? This is a 4-minute cooldown. So if we use Bubble, it's 5-minute cooldowns. But after we talent point into here, our bop's going to be every freaking 3 minutes. So that's really where we get the benefit from that for our survivability is we'll be able to throw up. Now, it's only against physical damage, but still, it's here. Targeted party members protected from all physical attacks for 6 seconds. But during that time, they cannot attack or use physical abilities. Players may only have 1 blessing on them per time. Once protected, the divine cannot be made invulnerable by divine shield. Divine protection forgiven for a minute. So that's really doesn't really matter. So yeah, this is pretty good. The improved bop is certainly nice because it's a 3-minute cooldown as opposed to the 5-minute. The only thing is it only protects you for how long? Oh, it's 6 seconds though, which is actually a long time. So it's actually a lot better than I thought it was when I first initially was looking. Of course, I don't have anything in the mail. I don't know why I just checked the mail. I'm never gonna have anything in the mail because I don't use it.
What's on your mind?
So what's on my mind? A whole lot. Probably too much. Anything else we want to throw in here? Let's go here. Some sharpening stones. So yeah, so the bop's pretty good. And like I said, the defensive ability, I'm not sure. Actually, let's take a look at our build again. We got time. We got about 4 minutes we can kill. Let's go to vanilla. Wow, talent calculator. Okay, so we know we've got this precision. I think we put 2 into here. We grabbed all of this. We grabbed that. So this is where we're at right now, level 23. Actually, I'm level 24. What am I missing? Oh, we grabbed Blessing of Kings. So now at level 25, we can grab Improved Hammer, which increases the cooldown of Hammer. It's only 5 seconds though, but still, 5 seconds. You can get 15 seconds. It'll be on a 45-second cooldown, which doesn't seem like a lot, but I've mentioned it before. 45 seconds, man, it feels like it's coming up a lot faster. So, or instead of doing that, we can just keep going with toughness. Let's just fill out the whole build, though, and see. I know we're definitely going to grab this. I know we're going to grab this. I know we're going to grab this. It's probably... We may grab Blessing. I like Blessing. And then we're going to do this. Okay, now we're at a point where we have... This is where it gets tricky. We have 13 talent points left. Where do we want to put them here? This is where I think it's interesting. We could do Pursuit... I don't want to do Pursuit of Justice. No, screw that. It's not helping our survivability. I'm trying to focus on survivability, not speed. I think, the straight Devo, 25% increased bonus is still not that great either. Both of these are like okay, but not great. They're you could easily talk about them and say they're not really worth it. So if we let's say we stuck into this tree and put 13 points into here, we want to think about what's going to give us defense. This one's interesting because it damage melee test, reduce the target's strength and agility. That's going to debuff players I'm fighting, which is kind of interesting. And then we have this one here, which is a straight up crit. We have, the Seal of Command, which without a 2-hand weapon, I don't think is really that viable. And then we have Judgment. So I think if we went Judgment, because that's going to really increase our output damage. And now we're looking at Improved Seal of the Crusader. We do use Improved Seal of the Crusader. Increasing the attack bonus of your Seal of the Crusader and the holy damage increase of your Judgment of the Crusader. This is pretty good because this is going to give us an overall damage increase as well. Now we've got 8 points. So I kind of like doing this. But now we've got this one, which is all spell criticals against you cause 50% damage to be taken to the cast as well. The damage caused by eye for an eye will not exceed. So this will help again, but it's not super great. Someone's talking to me. Let's go ahead and close that. And check my work email. Okay, everything's good. Yeah, so I think we could just modify our build here slightly. We could go into filling these two out, which I think is going to give us a good increase in our damage. Now we're sacrificing some survivability by not having these two abilities. And now we have 8 points left. We could go into improve ret aura, but I'm not really using ret aura as much as I thought I would. I'm actually using Devo quite a bit. And because I'm using Devo, it makes me want to get improved Devo. Now, if let's say I think what we need to do is really look at the top rank of Devo and see how much armor is it actually really giving us. So once again, we'll go to my handy dandy classic buddy phone application. And we're just going to go to like level 30. And here we go. Devotional rank 4 gives 390 additional armor to party members. Now that's rank 4, and that's going to be level 30. So if we pull up a calculator here, guys, let's just take a look at this really quick. So we've got, what did it say it was? 340? Yeah, no, 390. So let's say we get at level 30, Devo's giving us 390. Remember, we can take that times an additional 0.25. So 390 plus 90 is going to give us 487. So we get 97 more armor, which, how much is that really? That really only equates out to, it does equate out to maybe another, I don't know if it scales. Like, you know what I mean? Like 97 armor at level 5. I don't know if at level 10, if that's the same amount of damage reduction. But that's one of those things you can keep checking as you level up, just unequip gear and re-equip it and see, how much is your damage mitigation being affected. So that's what we're looking at. We're getting 97 additional armor at level 30. So let's go to like level 40 and see if we get Devo. And we do get Devo 5 at 40. So now we're looking at 505. So again, it's not that much times 0.25. Okay, so we're looking at 631. If we get an additional 126, so 631. So that, 126 armor. Again, that's not a lot of armor. And let's go to level 50. Level 50, we get Devo, and it's 620. And let's just go straight to 60. 60, we get Devo, and it's 735. So at 60, we have 735 times 0.25. 735, you're looking at 8, you're looking at 918, if I did my math right. 8, 9, 10, 11, yeah, 918, 918 or something. So again, so for 5 talent points at level 60, all you're getting is that additional armor. That seems like not much for 5 talent points. Now, if we do the same thing for defense, right? Anticipation increases your defense skill by 2. Well, each point of defense only gives you like if I remember correctly on this one, I think it's 0.025. Let's go vanilla. Wow, defense skill. Defense. It's 0.1 by 0.1%. Let's close that down. So let's say we get so each one. So we get 10. That's only point. Is that right? That can't be right. Let me look at that again. I thought it wasn't that bad. That's even worse than I thought, if that's correct. I thought it was 0.25. And these are the right sides. Vanilla WoW defense. Skill, talent, ability. Well, it's not a must. We're not trying to get capped. We're not going to be tanking. And skill. Yeah, see, here's another. This is right. The 0.1 was wrong. So I think this is right. So if we go 0.04, even that sounds wrong to me, though. Because, now we're looking at. So really, even if that's right, that's only giving you 40%. You know, like point. That's not even a 0.5%. Whatever way it is, I don't think that's right either. I think 25 should be 1. And we're only getting 10 though, so that is right then, because 25 times 0.04. So this is correct. So this times 25 I think will get you to 1%. So that's what it is. So, and we're not getting 25 defense. We're only getting 10. So it's not even a 0.5% increase in your block, your dodge. So defense anticipation is pretty crappy. I think we look at improved Devo. It's also pretty crappy. That's why you're like, well, where do you want to go? I mean, I don't think intellect and divine strength really scale that well. So especially since we're not going to have the best armor because we're hardcore mode, so we can't do dungeons. We're just relying ourselves on quest gear and gear we're buying from vendors. So it's not going to be that great. So then I think you really are stuck looking at the retribution tree and how come these final 8 points really help out. Now we could also look at maybe something like this, which is going to increase our overall damage, but it's not. You know, I don't think it's that fantastic. Holy Shield's actually pretty good, but it's a mana hog. It's a big mana hog, and to get to Holy Shield, was it 30? Let's say we wanted to get Holy Shield. If that was the case, and I wanted to get Holy Shield, how would I get there? I probably would just do this. Let's say I did that. That gives us a little bit of damage increase. You know, getting 4% more damage from our weapons, and then we got Holy Shield. I don't really like Holy Shield; it's such a mana drain, so I don't really like that. Now, if we go over here, what I would do, which is kind of an interesting, this is going to be an interesting build. I would actually grab Vindication, which I've never had before. I think maybe in Burning Crusade I might have used it, because I think I did. I think in Burning Crusade for my PvP Retribution Paladin, I probably used it because then it was probably like kind of mandatory for PvP. I need to get in the shower, guys. But this is too fun talking about. This is the stuff I love talking about. Yeah, I need to get in the shower. Well, no, we got time. I don't have to leave here until about 1:30. No, 1:40. I'll leave here at 1:40, so I got an hour before I have to go. I got plenty of time. So I think that's pretty cool. I mean, this gives some damage, me intense chance to reduce the target's strength and agility. It's like, I don't know, by 15%. I don't know how it seems not that good. Now against a PvP geared player in PvP, it makes a huge difference. But against just mob to mobs, it doesn't seem that great. So let's get rid of that. And let's just go straight up. Let's just go straight up conviction. 5% crit, shit. You know, that's pretty good. And now we've opened up this guy, which increased damage, which we don't need. This one, which is all spell criticals, I don't really know. And then increased holy damage done by party members within 30 yards. This is an aura we could use outside of. Increased holy damage done by party members within 30 yards by 10%. I've actually never run with Sanctity Aura. So, but this is a pretty interesting build. I don't know what you guys, when you guys watch this, give me your comments and give me your opinions. I've got 3 points left. I don't know if it's really worth going into. I don't think Sanctity Aura. I'd rather have probably Ret Aura up, or we could just go improved Ret. It'll give us more damage. You know, increase your damage done by Rushing Aura by 25%. That's actually not bad. I mean, get a 50% increase. If we went like that, that's not bad. So this plus our crit, this is going to give us like these abilities, like this one, this one, this one, and this one. Judgment, Crusader, Imp, Crusader, Conviction, and Improved Ret. These are all going to give us a lot of increase to our just overall, damage. And then we're looking at what, 1 talent point left, and at that point, I probably would just put it into probably Anticipation, or we could put it in Sag. I just don't think this is probably worth it. Increases, I don't know, increases holy damage. It's one of those things where I almost want a talent point into it just to see. But I mean, really, it doesn't matter because I'd have to be level 60 to get it. And at that point, I've already completed the challenge, and I'm going to respec this anyway. This is not the build I'll run at 60. So really, the 60th point doesn't matter. It really doesn't. So I think this is a pretty interesting build. I'm going to take a screenshot of this, and we'll hold on to this, and we'll discuss this and see if this is something that maybe we want to, we want to roll with. That's it for this stream, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, like, subscribe. We're doing some more Protection Paladin, hardcore leveling probably later tonight. And that's it. Talk to you later. Peace out.